Geek-man and the Masters of the Thunder Nerds is brought to you by our sponsors, Super 7, Bulk Dominoes, Nerd Gear, and the Madness Entertainment Group. I'll get it right eventually. All right, how are we doing tonight?
Just over here cracking myself up.
Well, it wouldn't be one of our shows without
I know, right?
difficulties. With that being said, welcome back to another episode of It's Frickin' Figures. He's Dustin, she's Lori, I'm Zombie. Lori, welcome back.
Hey,
Yes.
thanks for having me on, guys. I'm happy to be here, and I'm just like I've really been looking forward to just catching up with you two for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Yeah.
Since your last Kickstarter, I would say.
Yeah.
So we're back to talk with Lori about issue number 7. So if you've been following
indeed we
her
are.
project Path of the Pale Rider, it's going live. It's live now. You got 3 days left to get in on it. So if you haven't already, why?
There's the link. And,
I know everybody just got paid. It's like get
Right.
in there, get your stuff,
Right.
get covers. We got
So, Lori,
stretch goals to break.
What have you been up to since last we spoke?
Oh Lord. Well, let's see. We finished issue 6.
Mm-hmm.
Fulfilled that Kickstarter like a beast. Been going to Comic-Cons. I've been on a bunch of podcasts. I've been doing things, looking at different publishers here in the US. We're really looking forward to our next trade paperback. That's kind of what's I'm looking forward to after 7. 7 is like the big bad, because again, it's 12 issues in the first arc, and there's like 1 through 6 kind of lead up to the big moment in 7, and then there's everything after 7. Those are going to change quite drastically with this issue and then going forward. So I'm excited. I'm excited to be at this issue for sure.
Yeah.
Well, we're excited to get that issue.
Yes.
All right. So before we get into all of that,
Mhm.
let's hit our first thing here with what's in the box. Lori, you're the guest, so we're gonna let you go first. Did you get anything new or anything you'd like to talk about?
I don't. Well.
Nothing like on the
I
spot.
had them somewhere safe, Here they are. They're not in the They're not in the box, but they're in the bag. Can I show these off?
Oh yeah.
Because when I remember last time I was on the show, and you surprised me with the sad pancake, right? Let me show everybody mine. Mine sits on my desk, and so this is the undead puppy is sad pancake, which the fandom named. And it's not my fault. Gilbert Perez drew this puppy into this very intense scene. And then I told him he had to shoot the puppy at the end. And he was not happy. So that's how Sad Pancake kind of came to life. And when Zombie surprised me with this last time, I was like, oh boy, here we go. I was like, because I'm going to show this off on social media and everybody's going to want one. Right?
Yeah.
And what happened, Eric?
Yeah, everybody wanted one.
They were in my inbox, like, how do I get this? And like, yeah, I need that. I need that in my life. Like, if you don't give it to me, I'm gonna drive to your house and get exactly. And so, I mean, they were just like, we need this. We need this in our life. So I was like, okay, well, how many more do you want to make? Like, so we put 4 on the campaign. And they were gone in the first 10 minutes we were live. They were gone. And then people were in the chat. I was still on the live stream for the launch party. And people were like, oh, I wanted a sad pancake. There was 3 or 4 of them that got there were like, they're all gone. Yeah. See, Josh? Josh knows.
Sorry, everybody.
Yeah. So it was just,
it was kind of at the mercy of my local store where I bought the base body from. They only had so many, and they haven't restocked.
Yeah. That's just how it is, guys.
Yeah,
And plus, you are so busy. The last thing I want to do is work for me now. Like, you're making sad pancakes. We're going to chain you to the chair and get to work. You know what I mean? Like, this is your life. No, like, you have a life and you have kids and you're so busy that I am honored to have this group of sad pancakes that we get to share with the world. So they're special. You know what I mean? So that was the most exciting thing I've gotten in the mail in a long time.
Well, good. I'm glad
It
I could contribute to that.
Yeah.
It would be the first time I'm chained down to a project before.
I would not do that to you. Okay. We'll just say that. Now, I might do that to Gilbert. So Gilbert's not allowed to leave. Like Gilbert must make Path of the Pale Rider comics because I love it. I love what he does. And he's not allowed to leave. You hear that? You hear that, Gilbert? You're not allowed to leave. But this is cool. I like how you sent everybody a sticker.
Yeah.
And so when I send these out, I'm sending them out with one of your kick-ass stickers, which stick great to I have mine on my Yeti.
Mm-hmm.
I have that one and then one of the little cool Scully guys on my Yeti. And I was like, so these are great. And they're dishwasher safe, everybody. So
oh, they're dishwasher safe, they're weatherproof, they're high quality vinyl. So they're not just a cheap run of the mill, sticker. I really sourced out some good stuff and those come from Sticker Mule. So
they do a nice sticker. I think they make good stuff. I've gotten quite a few things from Sticker Mule and they've always been top quality. I've gotten like the holographic stickers, like I did the Big Boy James stickers. I've done temporary tattoos from Sticker Mule and they've all been great. Like they've all been great. So yeah. So man.
Hey Woody, how's it going?
Hi, Woody. So your turn to share.
Dustin, did you get
no, I did not get anything.
Here we go. I got my directions.
Yeah, I know. I always point the wrong way. I'm like, and then no. Did you get something?
Well, I got a couple of things. So I think last week I showed off my first Hammond collection little goodie that I found for steal of a price. It was discounted, clearance or whatever. And then so went back to a different Target and I saw the Velociraptor. Not on clearance. I paid full price for him, but superposable Velociraptor.
That is definitely freaking cool.
Yeah, I couldn't pass that up. And then I found this guy.
Nice.
My donut like there is like he's got no face. It's a circle.
Which one is it? Which one is it? Rex?
So no, this is not Rex. This is just a tactical ops trooper. Just
got it.
Standard kind of
one of the 512
army builder
people.
This is on the newer body though, so it's not the double jointed pinned kind of. It's pinless. It's got just the single joint, but I like these a lot better anyway. So I did find that. So that was a fun little pickup that I found out in the wild. I did get I full disclosure, I did get this really big box in, and I'm not going to go through it because I could spend a whole show talking about what's in it. So tune in next week to find out what's in Zombie's big box.
Did you unbox the box that I sent you, Dustin, on the show from last campaign?
I don't know if I did it on the show. But
Dustin got a box that was 28 pounds of Path of the Pale Rider goodness. That is the heaviest box I have sent out to date.
Yep.
Oh my God, Dustin.
It was a lot of hot sauce.
I know. But so I got several things of hot sauce. I got the comics, of course, got the stickers and all that goodness and yeah. So
yes.
Yeah.
We got 2 poker cards unlocked this time. We still have time to do a third one if, I don't know, we got to find 40 more people. Okay. I don't know if we'll do it in 3 days, but hey, stranger things can happen. So.
Never know.
Yep.
Okay, so I did promise surprises, and since it's still early in the show, Lori, you and I got to talking Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. Let me back up a little bit. I'll get to the surprises, I promise.
What a tease. He's like, I'm going to show you what. Nope, no, I'm not. We're going to
Okay.
save that for
No,
later.
no, forgive me because I did talk with Dustin. We weren't going to do toy news, but I am going to do a little bit, just one thing.
Okay,
right
I'll
here,
be
because
patient.
Last week I did say when I know more, you'll know more. So Dustin, if you would bring up my share screen. Last week we talked about this guy. He is up for pre-order right now at Bombusby. It's a $10 deposit. And he's a lot cheaper than what I thought he was going to be. Let me pull up my screen here. So you get a $10 deposit you got to put down. And the price for him is, let me zoom in real quick. That's the price right there without shipping or tax. Yeah, like $26. And half of that is your deposit. So
yeah.
Like I said, when I found out more, I was going to pass it on. When I know more, you know more. Now you know where to go. You can put in your pre-order. Estimated arrival says by the end of this year. So 12/31/25. It's I'm sure it's like an estimate. So January, February, if there's no delays for them or whatever. There are the two different versions. You get the articulated neck joint. That's the one with the actual visible cut in the neck, and then they also. If you click further down, I just passed it. The fixed neck joint, where that's the one that it's got just the seamless kind of neck thing going on. But yeah, so go to Bombusby, BOMBUSBEE.net. They've got him up for pre-order. Go grab him.
Nice.
I'm not familiar with this character.
What? So it's not a character, actually.
Yeah, it's not really. I mean, they've named him like Notaman, but it's just a generic, like a base body for customizers and stuff. So it's the dad bod kind of thing.
Got it.
We were laughing because usually it's that
ripped
superhero
6-pack.
Yeah,
12-pack. Not even humanly possible pack.
He has more articulation than I do, actually. Currently.
Yeah, he can pull off poses I don't think either one of us could do.
Right.
But yeah, no, they show some of those. I'll come down here. That's.
Yeah, I can move that way, but I definitely don't look like.
So, what character would you use this for?
This would be me.
Yeah, you're gonna make a figure for Dustin. Yeah.
I want to, but it's not in my
not in your wheelhouse.
I can't.
Not mine neither, dude. That's why I'm like, who are you making with this zombie?
I don't want to say yet.
So Dustin, all right, okay.
I have plans. I may be getting more than one of these.
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
it's awesome figure.
So you're gonna make both of you, is what you're saying.
So that way we can be together on the shelf, even though we can't be together.
Then you can do like celebrity deathmatch style stop motion, right?
I can neither confirm nor deny that I'm making.
Ooh, I nailed it.
Okay. Enough. So no, what I was alluding to before this, Laura, you and I had kind of a short little discussion on. Okay, we did sad pancake. What's next? And you said, I don't know, do something.
I was like, I don't want to add stuff to your workload. That's what I said. I mean, I was like, but
you said do something funny, and this particular animal you named specifically
an alpaca. Did you do an alpaca? No, did you really?
Well, technically it's a llama, so he's a little bit bigger than
I must have it.
But yeah, so I got a zombie llama here, or
oh my god,
or a labambi if you're dancing.
A labambi.
So
oh my
yeah,
god.
so I did that, and
Oh man, like
He's got- we
his,
gotta
his
name it.
bottom, his guts are coming out. That's so
See,
cool.
you have started a whole new thing, right? You've started a whole new thing. Just zombified animals. My colorist Matt Chambers drew an undead pig, and we're gonna name it, and I'm gonna probably put it up as a scratch and sniff, and it'll smell like bacon.
Okay.
So it's a new thing. We're gonna do it, Path. We're just gonna zombify all the animals.
Why not?
Pops Van Zant was like, we could do a cat, name it Flapjack, and have it be run over by a car. I was like,
Oh Lord.
this is what people want. Look how adorable he is. Oh my god. Llamas are terrifying, by the way.
Llama duck.
Llamas versus alpacas. Alpacas are like cute and cuddly, and they're pack animals, and like you can pet them, and the llamas are like, they listen to death metal and they have knives under their fur. They'll F you up, man. So an undead undead llama could be terrifying because they're already angry. It's like having a big James but in just llama form. And they just
Oh my
spit
god.
things. I wonder if they just spit, like, what else could they spit at you? Like their own organs? Could they spit things out like blah, like that was a tooth? That's a projectile.
So
That's awesome.
Yeah. So I did all the guts and stuff. I carved pretty deep into here, so it's almost an empty cavity inside of him.
That's awesome.
Is it Luke Skywalker in there?
Right? It could be.
Smells worse on the inside.
But that's not
awesome.
all.
What do you mean that's not all?
That's
my
it.
god!
But wait, there's more.
Oh, wait.
Funny you should mention
pig. Oh, cat.
So,
oh no.
Yeah, so I did this little fella, and I was leaning more towards like maple syrup, maybe, since we had the sad pancake, you know. Well, hey, whatever.
Where's Pops? Look, it's Flapjack. He's got flatten him out a little more. Oh, look, he's so cute.
Yeah, you got a
You're
little spine action going on. So
yeah,
the little bloody drips and everything.
You're so good at this, man. I'm gonna have the weirdest office ever. I'm gonna tell you what. Just gonna have all these undead animals lining my desk before, like, what do you do?
So this one I actually did a little more. I did a little more work to than Sad Pancake or the llama, because let me backtrack a couple of pictures here. Let me go back.
How do you get the spine to look like that? Yeah.
So his that front paw, where he's got kind of the front paw bent down, that one, it was at a really weird angle, almost like how a cat would swat at something. And it just looked really unnatural. So I cut that leg completely off. And I was gonna do just a stump. But then he couldn't stand. It leaned too far forward. So I said, okay, well, so I cut the arm up into, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 different sections, and then glued them all back together and added some sculpt to fill in all the gaps from where I cut it and everything.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I especially like the eyes.
Yes.
It's like the one side is just the skull peeking through.
It's like dun 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 dun.
So this green eye is actually painted with some phosphorus paint. So if you've got like a black eye, it's gonna glow.
Oh my god! I shouldn't be this excited, but I really am.
So he's totally dark, but he is UV light reactive, so that one will kind of pop.
So cool.
Yeah. So, but wait, there's more.
I know, Josh. I'm so glad you're watching with me, because I'm about to fangirl my way just out of this chair. I'm gonna fall out of my chair. Let's see what
So
else
we
there.
got sad pancake, the whole joke with the sad pancake thing. But how about a little green egg and ham to go with your sad pancake?
It is such a weird coincidence.
I know, right?
Because I was like, he did a pig, and you were like, oh my God. And I was just like, no, okay. But the chicken too, that's awesome.
I
Oh,
love
let's
how
see
the chicken
them.
came out. But
Yeah.
let's talk about little Hamilton here.
You called him Hamilton.
There's a little sneak thing here going
He
on
said
with
sad bacon.
this leg.
We're gonna have to name these in the Path of the Pill Rider group. Dash. I'll put up a poll and we'll name all the animals. There's a llama, there's a cat, there's a pig, and a chicken. We're gonna have a blast.
So this leg we're looking at here, I took another picture and I'm going to try to get in on this. This leg I hollowed out so you can see through it.
Wow.
So you see the little gray sticking out next to the bone and the skin. That took a little bit of figuring to do. I almost messed it up. But
Dash Hooper, you must fight me for that llama. I want it. You don't just get that stuff. You got to fight for it.
But yeah,
right?
I did the typical, oh, wait, wrong one. Here we go.
Oh, look at that side. Oh, my God.
A bit of guts and gore there.
Yes.
So it's funny you had mentioned the pig. I'm like, oh my God, because I went the whole I've got it. We did pancakes. There's green eggs and ham.
I hope you're having fun doing these. Are you at least having fun? I'm assuming you are because these look just so great. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for sure. My favorite by far is probably got to be just this gnarly looking
show me this
that
chicken.
I did. So
all right, I feel like this is the good side.
yeah, this is the good side. And let me tell you, I did a lot of looking up like these animal skeletons so that I can kind of get a feel of what I was going to do. The chicken just about stumped me. They've got a really weird skeletal structure. So really, I just kind of played it safe and just kind of did the emphasis on the head here.
Oh my gosh.
But
we're going to call these guys the Breakfast Club. Can we please?
I did paint the feet in that same bone color as the other bones from the other creatures. So,
it's got an egg coming out its butt.
Yes, it does.
Oh my God. That's hilarious. Oh my God. Did you add that or was it like that?
No, I added that.
I'm sorry. That's hilarious.
And this is a hen. So she started out as a hen. Yeah. The rooster little figurines were much bigger and they had the bigger combs and everything. So anybody out there that says, well, why'd you make a rooster squeeze an egg out? It's a hen, trust me.
That's not how that works. I'm not sure that breakfast bacon is going to settle right. No. Oh, they're so cute. Oh my gosh, Dash. Right, you and me both. We're cracking up. I'm happy.
Had to get some group shots in.
No, I'm assuming you're sending these to me. Are you keeping them, or am I fighting you for these?
So to answer that, I guess I have to ask a question. Am I gonna have to make more of these?
I don't know. I mean, have to no. You don't have to do anything you don't want to, but
so I mean, I ask because it would be easier to use these as the base models to reproduce them, like. So what I did, when I you said pancake before because you got number one, yours is the first one.
Yeah.
I made myself this one so that I could have, because I knew I was going to have to make more. So just kind of a point of reference in hand.
Gotcha. Okay. So this set is your set that we're looking at.
Well, I mean, I will send them to you, but if I need to make more, I'll hang
Have
on
to-
to them so I can make
Yeah.
the duplicates, and then you'll get them.
Well, I would like those. I need to pay you for these things. First off, we're not, I'm not telling him, first of all, for everybody that's watching, I'm not demanding that Zombie work for free, just so you're aware. It's not flat enough for the be the cat. Yeah, that's what Pop said. But Eric didn't know. Eric didn't know that we were talking about a flat cat named Flapjack. But as for the backers, I don't know. We'll see. If I put them in the chat, maybe we do one at a time. Doing them all together is too much, right?
Hey, as long as I've got a good enough head start.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, our next campaign we're not going to run again until probably February. Because I probably could squeeze in one more campaign at the end of the year, but then we would be working over like Thanksgiving and Christmas and I'm not about to do that to my entire team. So we're gonna wait until probably February we'll be ahead of the game then too, because we'll have all of our covers done and we'll have like interior pages done and blah blah, right? So, I mean, there'll be plenty of time. But again, I'm not going to say like, Eric, I need one of each and then 25 more for the kitten. Like, no, we're not doing that. I'm also not mean when it comes to that too. So, but I do know that those pigs, specifically the pigs, will be hot. I'm telling you.
So the pig doesn't have to stay green. So whatever y'all have like planned or whatever, like this.
Oh no, he needs to stay green because the sticker that Matt did is also green.
Oh, okay.
So we got a theme now. We got a theme. Like they could name the pig, and now we have two things for the pig already. Amazing.
There you go. All right, pig, next campaign.
That's hilarious. Oh my God.
I may have to figure out how to order these online though, because some of them, like the pig, the pig and the cat, I don't think had the tags on in the store, so we had to like look them up so they could figure out the pricing. And then somebody said, "No, just go scan the shelf. The barcode's on the shelf." So we're in the store, and these people are looking at me like,
"You're doing
why is this so important to you with these animals?" And I tried to explain, and it's always the same thing. They stop dead in their tracks and go, "That's the most awesome thing I've ever heard."
Oh my gosh.
It's green eggs and ham.
There we go.
That person gets it. Green eggs and ham. There you
go. Too funny. Yeah.
That's awesome.
That is awesome. So I love them all. I love them all.
Well, I'm
gonna need
some. I busted ass on these. It took a week to do all of them. So
and I'll be sending Zombie free hot sauce for life. So
it was fun though. It was fun. It
yeah,
really was. It was a fun little thing that I got to do outside of the normal commissions and headaches that go along with those and all of that.
Right. And then there's me. I'm like, you don't gotta do nothing unless you want to. And you're like, I always do. And I'm like, okay. Like,
they had a bear and I almost grabbed it because I'm like, but it's so little. He was so little. I'm like, Big James has got to be big.
He's got to be the big one. Yeah.
It was kind of down on all fours, and I don't know. I picture this one, one like up and growling and snarling, and I haven't found that yet. So
gotcha. Yeah. Well, if I find one, I'll keep my eyes open for a good-looking bear figure. I'll send it to you.
Yeah, for sure.
Too funny.
Okay, so I did, like I said, I promised surprises, so I didn't want to disappoint.
When you said that, what? Whose show was I on? I forget. It was on Friday, and you were like, "Oh, Larry's gonna have surprises on Monday," and I was like, "Uh-oh."
I popped in on your show Tuesday morning and
that too.
Surprise.
I was like, I don't want to get my hopes up because what if it's like, oh, we got you another sad pancake, and I'd be like, yes, I love him, but this is nuts. Like this. I'm super excited for this, you guys. Like, look at them all together. It's a nice little undead family.
Oh, family farm.
Except for that llama, like he hates you. The rest of them might be friendly, but not that llama. Like
Oh my god!
he's
So
terrifying.
I definitely wanted to go kind of like an orange, not an orange, a yellow tint with him. And
Yeah.
my first like base coat was like, I don't know how to describe it. It wasn't like neon yellow or whatever, but he was like this lemon monster looking thing. So I just put wash after wash after wash, almost every color and wash that I have on top
Oh my
of it. And I'm
gosh.
like, okay, now he looks dirty and nasty. Now it looks
Yeah.
right.
His name is Lemon. I'm interested in how you did the spine on the cat. Did you
Oh yeah,
remove
yeah.
material and then go back in with?
Yeah, I basically took my one of my grinding bits and just kind of went down the back, and then it's just the epoxy sculpt. I put
Gotcha.
I rolled up like a little line of it and stuck it in there, and then took my sculpting tool and just went. Bah, bah, bah.
Yeah.
So now he's got a spine.
That's super cool. Like that's eye-catching. You know what I mean? Like they all look fabulous together, but that spine, like it grabs your eye for sure.
Mhm.
And then I like how you keep putting the nice side of the pig, like, like he's messed up on the other side. But
I thought that, like after I had already like tore into him and everything, I'm like, oh man, they're all kind of messed up on their right side, except the chicken. The chicken's got her gore on the left, but everybody else's, including Sad Pancake, is all on their right side.
got it.
Like,
Yeah.
oh man, but that's kind of how they sculpted them. So that was kind of like my first, like they've all kind of got their head turned to their right.
Right.
So I don't
That
know,
makes
maybe
sense.
that played a part in it, I guess, in my decision on which side to gouge out.
Yeah. Josh, farm life and POTPR has got to be a whole nother animal. That farm has got to stink. We'll just say that. Worse than the typical farm.
Oh yeah. The old McZombie had a farm. You have no idea.
Old
You have no
McZombie
idea.
had a farm. Ew,
My
ew,
house
ew,
is
ew, ew.
He does
my
have a
house
farm
is
in his
kind of
house.
yeah, I've got quite the menagerie here. We've had a lot of different animals. So, and currently we do have chickens. And I haven't shown my wife this yet, so she's probably gonna go, "Oh my god, that's gross."
You're like, yeah, well, I found some people that think like me.
Yeah, I found my people. Don't
Oh my
shame
gosh. I have to show you, Zombie. So I went to a con, not this past weekend, but the weekend before, called Texas Haunters, and it was a Halloween-based Comic-Con in the middle of July. And for the most part, it was just like Halloween themes and like T-shirts. And there was myself and the charter groups like William Russell, Chris Hayes, Lacey Kruger. But it was our group that was kind of together. But I got separated. They moved me to the other side from everybody else. And at first, I was like, "What the hell, man? Like, want to be over here with my buddies, especially by William Russell because I write his books and he does variant covers for me, right?"
Mhm.
Well, I come around the corner and the guy next to me is set up with his booth and he is a flat out sculptor and makes these giant fiberglass gore, super gory. And it was like if you were transforming into a werewolf and you were not all the way transformed. So like the face was open and like the chest was open. There was teeth coming out the chest and like the throat was a hole. And like he was like, you can actually hook a hose up underneath, and so like it could spurt blood out of this thing. And like it had a like a dog snout coming out of the middle of the face with teeth on it. And like these were so crazy, amazing looking.
Mhm.
And he had like maybe 3 or 4 of those, and he had a full out wolf and this one it looked like a demon. It was a man shape with horns, and its heart was outside of its neck. It was so bizarre. And he had that one that when it would move, and he just like all this stuff all over his table. And I was like, okay, I'm going to be just fine. So I'm sitting to this guy all weekend, and people would just stop, and take pictures in front of his table. So I would never had a slow time. I was always talking to people because of this guy. His name was Michael. and his son's name was also Michael, so I called them the Michaels. Hello, the Michaels, and they just had a blast. Like they, talked to people about the work, and he was like, "I'm gonna go get a drink," and he was having a drink and hanging out and talking. Like I said, he go spending money. He bought a POTPR hat, and then put it on his sculptures. So I have pictures of like his gory sculptures with my hat on them. It was a blast. But I think you would really appreciate some of the stuff that he did, and it was fiberglass. So it's like. It was hard. It would never decompose. Like it wasn't out of silicone, yeah, or anything where it would like fall apart over time. It was really cool. I think you would like it.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. Like it. I'm all about that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
love the horror stuff.
Awesome. Yeah,
and it was really cool too because he had like a whole story behind it, and it was like. A story where in his world, there was a werewolf god that had died, and this cult was trying to resurrect the werewolf god. And then the blessed parasite is what he called it. Were in these giant ticks, and they had like a sigil on the tick, and so the ticks were on some of these half mutated people. I'm going to try and get him on the Tuesday Morning Brew is what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
He's from San Antonio. And I would love to hear more about his story. Because, like, I want to know, like, are these half-transformed people, do they die? And if they survive, like, are they worshipped? Are they minions? Are they, like, mind-controlled by this parasite? Like, I need to know more about his story, And we just didn't have time because it was so busy. So, yeah, I'm going to see if I can get him on the brew. For sure, but I'm booked out till like March, so it'll be a while.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I think I booked up February this week, so March.
Nice.
I'll be busy.
Very cool.
Definitely looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah. He was a super cool guy, like ex-military. His son was so funny. His son was 13. Like, he was just giving him a hard time. Like, go talk to that girl. Like. Pass out candy. Go talk to that girl. This poor kid.
Father's duty.
Yeah. It was fun. He was like, all right, tell everybody you made the stuff. I'm going to go walk around for a little bit. And he's like, where are you going?
Sink or swim.
Yeah, he's like, sell some stuff. He's like, I'll pay you 10% commission.
Yeah, no, I keep trying to get my kids to do some of this stuff with the painting and everything.
Would they do it?
I keep telling them, hey, whatever you make, like if it's all you, that's your money. Like you keep that, So like if you, these heads and everything that I paint, you paint that head, it's all you. Hey, that's your sale. That's your money. Whatever.
I'm sorry, you just said these heads that I have.
Yeah, like they definitely probably wouldn't be able to do like the finer details yet, but still,
right?
Get into it. You got to start somewhere. But yeah, for sure, I keep trying to get them, and because every now and then they'll go, "Oh, I'm bored. I don't know what to do." I'm like, "Come on, let's go paint."
Yeah, go paint something.
And then
I tell my kids the same thing. I'm like, "Go make some art. Go draw something. Go color something." I don't know. Go make some slime. Do something.
Make some slime.
Make some slime. That's easy. Go do it.
Yeah. If my kids made slime, it would be all over the house.
No.
They're obsessed with slime. It's annoying. Every surface. Oh.
Have you met the Nickelodeon network yet?
All you gotta say is, I don't know, and the slime appears.
Yeah.
Squish.
Okay. So, all right, let's refocus here, Lori, on your project. So, Dustin, if you would, I've got the Kickstarter pulled up already. Yes, I am signed in. So, because Dustin and I were sitting there going, okay, what do you want? What am I? I got to see what I want, and we're going through all of the tiers and everything. So we do have questions.
Great.
So we'll get to all of that though.
I love it.
So right now you've got 110 backers, 3 days left to go.
Mm-hmm.
you've got 2 poker cards unlocked, and that's really kind of one of the questions that we had. So we were looking under rewards.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And all right, come on, Kickstarter.
I know. I was like, I'll think forever.
There we go. Okay, so we're definitely doing physical issue because we got issues 1 through 6 from your last campaign. And then it has optional add-ons. These are all of the currently released past cards on
Yes.
here. So the 2 new cards that have been unlocked have not been shown yet, correct?
They're on the stretch goals. So the cool thing about the Kickstarter is when you back on the physical level, we unlock those as stretch goals, which means you don't pay for them. They come free.
Oh, okay.
So you maybe had to play catch up like the first time you come in to the campaign. But after that, you just being in the physical tier, you get all the new poker cards for free.
Oh, nice.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's why they're not in the add-ons yet, because everybody's getting them. Yep.
Is that just like, buy 1 issue, you get the cards, or is it like if you buy 10 issues, you get 10 of the cards?
I usually, do you want 10 cards?
So,
usually when people get stuff, if they get like 1 issue, I put all the stretch goals in 1 issue. If they're getting like all of the covers, they usually only get 1 stretch goal. I put it in. But I mean, like if you're backing at a large dollar amount, you want multiple copies of poker cards. I don't mind. Just let me know, man. I'll send you extra copies.
So no, like really, let me rephrase that. So let's concentrate issue number 7 here. If someone bought 10 copies of issue number 7
in one package,
just as an example,
okay,
10 was a nice round number. Would they get a card set per issue for each of those 10 copies?
Usually it's by backer.
Okay.
But in a weird case where if you bought 10 copies and you wanted 10 poker cards, I can make that happen.
Well, not necessarily me per se, but like, okay, so, but you can always add extras of those cards in the backer kit phase, correct?
I don't use backer kit, but if you want extra poker cards, all you gotta do is contact me. Seriously, just send me a message and say like, can I have a few extra of, the Queen of Spades, which is this one. I'm like, absolutely. Especially if you're buying, oh my gosh, if you're buying 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 covers, I'll just send them to you guys for sure.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Because I got down to the last card that was listed, and I'm looking through the ones that I have because I want that deck.
Yeah, you have all of these.
Wait a minute. Yeah, we've got all of those.
Yeah.
The only difference that I saw was so up here for the Joker. So we've got the Dwayne
card. Did I put the wrong picture?
So I have
that's one we haven't released yet. I put the wrong picture.
And on the site we have Dwayne. So
that's the wrong Dwayne. The picture that's on the Kickstarter is the other Dwayne that we have not unlocked yet. I'm so sorry, you guys.
Oh.
I was like a Dwayne. So now you guys know what the other Joker is going to be. It's Dwayne Pean.
Sorry, I didn't know.
Oh, that's my fault because I have them all in a deck, right? Because most of my poker cards are done and I'm just releasing as I go. And so sometimes I'm just going through and be like, okay, I need to show pictures of this, and this, and I'll upload them and I'll be like, yeah, it's the Dwayne Joker. And I was like, oops, that's the peeing one. And you guys have the beer one. So if you get the add-on Joker for Dwayne, you get the beer one because that's the one we've released.
Gotcha. Okay. So that's where a little bit of our confusion came in because I'm going, wait a minute. Well, what's going on?
Wrong. I'll have to go fix that.
I pulled my cards out. I'm like, Dustin, what do your cards look like? What do you have? What's going on?
Like, no, I gotta fix that now. It's like, dang it. That's like I had a riddle planned for issue 6, right? And it's a hidden video on YouTube. And so if you solve the riddle for 6, it takes you to this video. You can watch the video. And so on YouTube, when you premiere a video, you have to tell it whether it's a public or it's a private video. Well, I had it as private, and then I saved it. And then when I went to publish it, it published it as public. And
Oh.
so everybody's watching this video, and Christopher Brown was like, that's a great video. And I was like, which video? He was like, the new Ellie one. And I was like, I'm sorry, what? I was like, no, that's not. I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm like, thank you for letting me know. I appreciate, that you like it, but it wasn't supposed to be public. So I took it down. So there was about 10 or 11 people that got to see the Ellie video without solving the riddle. So congrats.
So,
damn it, technology.
speaking of the videos that you have there,
my
I
God.
had kind of a Path of the Pale Rider party last night.
Did you go watch all the shorts?
So I've actually seen most of the shorts actually. So I've seen those already, but I brought issues 1 through 6 with me.
Yeah.
I read through those, and every now and then there's a little QR code when something happens, and you just you take your smartphone out and scan that, and it leads you to like music or like an explanation of a certain something that pops up in one of the issues, and that's a cool little feature.
Can we play the Blister Beetle one, because that one is absolutely terrifying?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And I wasn't gonna say it, but yeah, that was so. I did find one of the videos was broken though. It was the one with Dwayne whistling. Yeah, it
doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, it doesn't work. It said something about this video was taken down. So heads up, that one's not working.
Good feedback. I can, because I'm sure it's still on there because it's a pretty public thing, and so I can update the QR code for the next print. But I'll show you what it is.
Oh yeah, no, it takes you it'll take you, and you can read what it's supposed to be. So you can
does it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It just says, it's got like a black box. It said something like copyright something another on it. I didn't really. I was like, oh, but I saw the title of what it was supposed to be, and I'm like, oh, that makes sense.
Yes.
So I knew the song. I'm going, okay.
I'm not going to play it, but just so people can see what it is. So if you scan it, it takes you to here, and you can listen to this. This is what he is whistling, and it means something, right? Because where is Jude trying to go?
You want me to say it, or
yeah?
I don't know. I don't know what I should say or what I shouldn't.
You can say it, because if people haven't read it, they should read it. But if you're in the story, I mean, he's trying to get to the Golden City, right?
Golden City, right.
And the guy who apparently knows something about how Death was captured or broken or whatever, shackled, because Dwayne has used all of that verbiage. His name is Gold.
Okay.
And so this song is The Heart of Gold. So what the heck does Dwayne know? What a jerk. Man. You know?
I have a feeling you've got all kinds of little... Ooh, where'd my camera go? Okay. I have a feeling that you have all kinds of little hidden meanings sprinkled in a bunch of different things and everything. And I zeroed in on like that Big James scene, what Jude finds, what he picks up. I'm like,
Okay, so that's great, because in issue 1, I dropped that breadcrumb, right? And one of the people that read issue 1 gave me feedback like, this scene is too long. And I was like, is it though? I was like, if you knew what this was and you knew what I was foreshadowing, it's the exact amount of time we need to draw attention to what he picked up. People have to see it.
Yeah. I picked up what you're laying down. I think I know where you're headed. So
yes, I think you know. I think you know what I'm playing at here. But the problem is what's in between Jude and that place.
Yes,
you figured out.
I can't wait to see that, because what they're talking about in issue 6, I'm like, I want to see it already.
Cockamamie plan. Like, who comes up with that? Like, hey, inject yourself with this and see what happens. Break in there, and then inject yourself with the antidote and get back out. And he's like, well, we don't even know what's in there. And they're like, yeah, you'll figure it out. Like,
yeah,
terrible.
goes through all of this stuff just by happenstance, and like he's the man, like he's our guy, he's the one, you know.
Well, I mean, when you look back, like at some point, for people that are familiar with Carlos was a character from issue 3 when Jude was alive, or did I just spoil something? No, I didn't. When he was alive, when Carlos was alive, right? He was the ambulance driver for Jude and his partner Aaron when they were EMTs. And Carlos is now this burnt husk of a human. He's so gross. Poor Carlos, right? And that's one of the reasons why Jude agrees to go, because if it was just these weird undead banditos that were like, break in for us, and he's like, haha, no, you know.
Right.
But it was Carlos.
Yeah.
And so they kind of had this buddy moment, like, oh, it's so great to see you. You look like shit, pretty much. Like, does it hurt? Yeah. Oh, yeah, it hurts every day. You know, and it was like, Jude, it's not just some rando, it's me, you know.
Right.
And so it's still a cockamamie plan, but Jude kind of just sees everybody that's there and still sees their humanity.
Yeah. And
is like, okay, I'll do it. So, but he's going in so unprepared. But yeah, but Carlos was like, did Dwayne tell us? Did he say was it true? Because he's like, you fought off Big James and that you fought off rednecks at a saloon, and he's like, you survived a town burning down named Santa Claus full of blister beetles, and did you fall into rapids, and you know what I mean? Like, there's just this whole slew of things like and Jet. We haven't really talked about who that is and how that works, but there's a whole that's the riddle from issue 5. There's a hidden website, and there is a whole breakdown of the undead underground and how they are, their hierarchy and how they function and how they started and like the things that they're capable of. But Jet is their leader. And for some reason, they were calling Lola Jet in issue 5. See what I mean? And so Jude is running into these characters and not even knowing how important they are. He's like, oh, it's just Lola, but she's freaking in charge at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I read that scene that we meet Lola at, and the crowd was gathered.
Issue 4 or issue 5? Issue 4 was when the undead all got collected. Issue 5 is when the undead took out the living.
Okay, no, 4.
4. Okay.
Yeah, when we first meet her, when Jude and her actually first meet. So there was a character in it, and I'm going, who's this guy? Like, he said something, and I'm like, and then another character like almost instantly just did what he said, and I'm like, who is this? Like, I don't even want to describe him for those that haven't picked the issues up or whatever, but I'm like, okay.
I'm glad that you caught that. Did you see him in 5?
Oh, I did.
Okay.
I'm like, it's him again. What's going on?
So here's the thing that I love to do. I'm laying breadcrumbs as we go, and all of this pays off the further we go, right? Yeah. Issue 9, issue 10, and 11, and 12. And then like that guy you're going to see in 13. And now that guy is a dick. Let me say that you're seeing these two situations from Jude St. Clair's point of view, and he doesn't know who this guy is, right? And when you meet this guy and you understand who he is, those two scenes take on a whole new meaning.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But I'm not going to tell you who he is until we figure out what broke Death.
Yeah. No, for sure.
It's just so much fun that you're catching these things that I'm putting all these breadcrumbs and you're getting them. So it's like, I love it.
I was going through it and I'm like, man, there's something to like this. Like, it's not here for no reason. Like,
yes.
So
and I'm very specific in those scenes. And in fact, did I share? I can't remember. I have to go look. I think there's part of that script at the end of the trade paperback, the first one, because that scene happens in issue 4, that riot, right? And so I actually had to go in and take his name out of the script.
Uh-oh.
because I name him because I know who it is, right?
Right.
And my artist needs to know who it is so that way we can continue to draw him the same way. But when I went to go put the script in the back of the trade, I was like, this all needs to come out. So,
Oh, yeah.
because if you
I see what
Google
you're
that
saying, yeah.
name, it means something.
Yeah. Nice.
I'll just leave it at that. So I'm really excited that you're catching all those things because those are the things that excite me as a writer, where I'm like, oh, just you wait, like that guy's important. And yes, that thing that Jude picked up, that is super important, and we're gonna figure that out soon.
Nice.
So that's part of the joy of the journey. You know what I mean? Is like I'm laying these breadcrumbs, but now that we're in the second half of the series, those things start to pay off. So issue 7 is huge, you guys, huge. You're going to be blown away. You're going to be mad. You might throw your book. It'll all be okay. It still I don't know if it'll all be okay, but we're still going to go on with the story, whether people have heartbeats or not. We'll just say that, but you might be mad at me. It's okay.
I survived.
I read Game of Thrones. I get it.
They call me Lori R.R. Martin.
Right.
Well, speaking of,
only hopefully you finish your books though.
That's the difference. I'm not that type of R.R. Martin where I just disappear and I'm like, figure it out. No, I'm like, you like that? Oh, did you feel connection to that? Dead.
Yeah.
Oh, that lovely animal, dead. That person, that child, dead.
Yeah, just an arrow from nowhere, just.
I didn't do that. No, I didn't do that. No, I'm not that sadistic. Like what was that? That was a Walking Dead where it took out like somebody like, then I was like, that's not even in the comic. Like that's not how it goes.
Yeah, that was
stupid, lazy writing.
Some of that's kind of done in bad taste,
Yeah. It's lazy writing where they're like, we'll scare them, we'll get them, we'll surprise them, like they're expecting this and we'll do this, and like that just doesn't make any sense though.
Yeah.
No.
It's never a good thing when you feel like you have to subvert your audience. It's like, come on.
Don't do that, man.
Don't. Either play into it or just have better writing. That I don't know.
Thank you. Have better writing. Well,
right.
Speaking of writing,
right gooder.
I loved the campfire scene where they're all sitting around and they're tasting the hot sauces.
Yes.
Which I opened up mine and I tried this is the Path of the Pale sauce last night. So
you like that one?
Oddly enough, I only really use hot sauce on like tacos or red beans and rice, or I don't know. It's a very small amount of stuff that I just grab a hot sauce bottle and go.
Yeah.
But so this one really surprised me in like the layer of flavors that you get. Because I was reading what it's made of and I'm like, oh wow, that's in there, and then so I grabbed a spoon and was like,
try it out.
all right, yeah, this is good. Yeah, I'll put that in my tacos last night. So I did.
Nice.
I was surprised by the sweetness of it.
Yeah,
that really caught me off guard. And it has that sweet, smoky, kind of savory start, and then like the finish is kind of where the heat ends up coming in, and it's not overbearing. It's like it's very well leveled out. So
thank you.
That one's a really good one.
This one is the one that started it all. Yes. And that one is actually Christopher Brown's recipe.
Oh,
so it's kind of like how you're making sad pancakes and we put a picture on the internet and then everybody wants the sad pancake. That's what happened with the sauce. Chris was like, hey, can I put Big James on the label? And I was like, abso-freaking-lutely. It's hilarious. Right. And I was like, just send me a bottle. I just want a bottle for myself. Like, that's cool. Someone for me and one for my dad. Like, we're good. And so I took a picture and I put it on social media and people were like, how do I get one? And I was like, I didn't anticipate that. And so I went to Chris and I was just like, what do you want me to do here, buddy? I'm like, this is your sauce. It's your thing. I was like, do you want to make sauce for me? And I just order it from you and you ship it to me. And he was like, you know your way around a kitchen, Lori. He was like, here's the recipe, here's the labels, here's where you get the bottles, you put it together. And so I started making that specifically. Yes. And it's the best. It really is hands down the best. And then it was like, okay, what else can you do, Lori? We like your barbecue, but make us something else. So it was like the green sauce, and then the mango habanero came next. And then I don't think you got the other two. Yeah, because there's two other ones now.
Yep.
So now
there's
that one.
three.
Now this one I put on everything, Zombie. This one I put on eggs in the morning. It's mild. And so I put it on eggs. I put it on tacos, tamales, anything Mexican food. I put it in queso. I put it on chips. Like, it's just good on everything. It's not hot.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Like,
your.
it might have a
jalapeno.
yes, jalapeno serrano. And now this one, it might change in spice level just depending on what time of year we're in, because the peppers are hotter during the summer. And when you get winter peppers, there's just not a lot of bite to them. So you might get a slightly hotter one just depending on what time of year I make the sauce. So then the mango habanero came next. Yup.
Right.
Make sure you shake that one real good. I feel like that one separates if it just sits on the counter for a while. But that one's your sweet and hot. It's not going to be as hot as the barbecue, but
Oh, really?
yeah, it's a step down because it's habanero. The ghost pepper is way hotter. Mm-hmm.
Really? See, I didn't find
so.
this really spicy at all. It had a little bit of heat, like I said, in the finish.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, then again, I'm living in Louisiana, saying this ain't hot.
Well, at least you're not Pops. Pops is like, they're delicious, but they're not hot at all. And I was like, sir, there's ghost peppers in there. You can't say that. Like, someone's gonna believe you, right? So to me, habanero isn't as hot, but again, it just depends on your flavor profile, preference, blah blah. So habanero, mangoes, onion, garlic. I think I put lime juice in that one as well. So again, it's very flavorful. I put that one on like lighter proteins, shrimp and fish tacos, Asian fusion, stuff like that.
That makes sense because of the mango.
Mm-hmm. Right. So then we killed the jackfruit. Do you remember that, Dustin?
Yep.
When I killed the jackfruit with the two-handed axe. And I made sauce from that specific jackfruit. And that's how we got Jack's Revenge. And that's all I was going to make. I made a total of 8 bottles. I let 2 people beta test it, and 6 bottles went on the campaign. And they were like, it is too damn good. You need to make more. So I made more. So you can get Jack's on the campaign. And then, of course, I was like, you guys just want straight up hot pepper juice because you don't like to taste food? Fine. Carolina Reaper sauce. So I made Carolina Reaper and red bell pepper. And now people have told me it's not hot and people have told me it's very hot. Again, I don't know. It just depends on your tolerance. So,
right.
But it's still like, I try to keep them balanced. Like, it's a balanced flavor. It's a good flavor. Mm-hmm. Nothing so much where like you got to sign a waiver. Sorry, Zach, I was talking.
Oh no, sorry. My camera keeps. I don't know what's going on. I'm sorry about that. I was gonna say this one is it because
it's pretty thick.
Really thick, yeah.
Yeah.
So I ended up.
I take the cap off, like the.
Yeah. So
the
it doesn't come like this. It had the little plunger stopper.
I always ship it with that just so it ships better. I don't know. It's less messy. And then I bust it out. I just take it out.
Like
I started making it. I added a little more water to the recipe. So
I'm standing there going, come out. And I'm getting more on me than I am in a bowl. And I'm like, oh, the hell with this. So I pulled the thing off.
Dustin, did you have a favorite sauce?
I've only tried the one because I paced myself because first of all, I don't know. I don't know if I eat that much stuff, but anyway, I was like, okay, well, maybe I'll try this one on chicken and all that. So
here he goes again.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm still here.
It's weird. I don't know. I only tried the one sauce because I wasn't sure if how long they'll keep and all that. So
once you open them, they go in the fridge and they can be for 3 months in the fridge. but they're shelf stable. Like when I seal them, it's like canning. It's like there's so much there's vinegar base, so it kills all the bacteria because it's hot and it's vinegar based. So when I seal it, like with that whole contraption there, like nothing's getting in there. So you can keep it on the shelf, and then once you open it, it's good for 3 months. Hi, Lou. Nice to see you, lady.
Okay, that's good to know because I think I don't know. I think I've had it maybe a month. So I guess I need to eat some more food. Requires hot sauce.
I have an iron stomach, so I mean, I used a good bit because I think it was like up to here. So I had a good bit in my food last night. So I don't know. This might not last.
That's awesome. Well, I mean, you can just get some. I mean, I already owe you sauce for making a plethora of sad pancakes. So I'll send you more.
Oh, but no, I loved that scene, and I'm sitting there, and later on I was eating, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I get it.
Yeah. So, one of the things I researched when I was writing Path, the first arc and then into the second arc, was how memories are stored in different parts of the brain, and how memories can be attached to different emotions, but also be revived with a few different methods. So again, sound or smell or taste can help revive memories. And then I found deep brain electrical stimulation. Yes. Where they shove a metal spike into your brain and light you up and see what part of your brain lights up. And then they ask you what you remember because you're awake when they do this.
Wow.
We're going to see some fun stuff in Path of the Pill Rider in the future.
I think I need to have that happen to me.
It's interesting.
So I can remember stuff.
I 100% am on an NSA list, I'm sure, based off of all the things I've researched for this book. They're like, she's going to blow shit up and put probes in people's brains, and I don't know what else.
Violate them with hot sauce.
I don't know about that, Dustin. That's pretty specific. But I thought that was a good tie-in to, like, again, they're not really eating food, but they want to remember what it's like to be human. So that act of eating and then the taste of food, of hot sauce, specifically something so spicy that they can still taste it, because again, it's like everything is numb.
Yeah.
To maybe help them remember something that was forgotten. So, and that's the moment where Jude is like, sometimes we can forget other people's humanity. And that's the moment where he decides, he's like, okay, I'll go in. I'll do it.
That's awesome.
And that's also Brandon Starochi, drawn as that blue freaky guy with the mustache. That's Brandon. He's a writer, creator of a series called Avalon, which is also zombie based. And he and I are going to have a showdown on the Zombie Book Club podcast for a zombie. Did I ever show you my zombie crown?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen the zombie crown? He's challenging my zombie crown. With the fingers. Yeah, it has like fingers on it. And the butthole. Yes, there's a butthole on it. So yeah, he's challenging me for my crown. So what? I know. I accepted.
The audacity.
I know, right? I accepted, but I said if I win, he's got to shave off his mustache. So
that's a big stretch there. I don't know.
We'll see. He just posted something just ridiculous today. It was just this close up of his mustache, and he was like, he tagged me in it. And my husband's like, "What is this?" And I was like, I don't know. He's an idiot.
So what is the competition going to be based off of?
Probably zombie stuff. I'm not sure yet. Like they haven't released the questions, but it'll be zombie related something. Like I'm sure it'll be hypothetical situations. Who can come up with the more creative and funny answer for like hypothetical zombie situations. Some of the questions that we've gotten on their show before is like, would you rather fight one horse zombie or like 30 duck-sized zombies?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Both are horrible.
Yeah.
Right.
I'd probably choose just the horse because there's less
Really?
of it.
I said duck because then I can score points, like kick it in the goal, like 5 points, I got it. Like trying to get it, like arc it into the trash can. Like it could be fun, right?
Grab him by the neck and just beat him on the ground.
Yeah, or like
Just
get a
start
golf
using his
club.
nunchucks.
Yeah, like that would be awesome, Dustin. See, or like get a golf club and like 4, like there it goes.
Well, I mean, I guess it depends. Like, in what
Are they
universe is that
aggressive?
based? Because like, is it so? If you're bit, do you turn? Or does it matter if you're bit or not? Or
Right.
It also depends on what I have with me on me, right? Because if I got dirty shoes and jeans on, a little duck-sized zombie isn't going to be biting through my jeans or my shoes, and I can probably use a weapon and get it away, like take care of it. Horse-sized zombie, I don't know, can run my ass over. You know what I mean? There's kicking, there's biting, like it can probably do some damage. But yet you're right, there's just one. So if you could get the head, like you could win and have it be over with. But I don't know. I think it might be hard to take out a horse-sized zombie.
I just wouldn't want to be surrounded by any thing like so.
Right.
Like if there's 20 ducks, like nope, I'm like, why? How are we here?
Like even just regular ducks, like see you bye. Because I don't like Canadian geese. Like those are the worst.
Oh yeah, those are mean little bastards.
Right, exactly. They're the devil. Because when God flooded the earth and Noah took all the animals they didn't have to go. They just float on the water. So their evil didn't get cleansed from the earth.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So funny. Oh, okay. Let's get back to the.
You want me to pull it back up again?
Yeah, go ahead.
Scroll around in there.
You've got different covers that people could choose for issue number 7. So
these covers are gorgeous, by the way.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh my gosh.
So hard to pick.
I know. And I'm always thankful that I don't have to pick. Like I just keep one of each, right? Because I order it. So it's like these are all gorgeous. Like this one blew me away.
Yeah.
You should see it in the wood cover. The wood cover of this is just stunning because you can actually feel the ribs.
Wow.
Because it's recessed, right? It cuts it into the wood. So anywhere where it's black, it cuts into. So it's stunning in wood, 100%. And it's like the more you look around, you might figure stuff out too.
Oh, I've been looking.
I need a tattoo of that, by the way. This.
Yeah.
Let's see. What is, besides just a killer picture, what is this oh, just to have you met Big James. Okay.
Yeah, I was just, I just like throwing art in there to break up the words because when it's so wordy, people just scroll through it, right? So if you break it up with some images and people are like, wow, that's badass,
Yeah.
And then it's less words on the next section. That's what I typically do. And I even have we don't have to watch it, but I have a couple other videos down there where it's like, well, this one's a cool video. That one, we don't have to watch it. But if you have heard me talk about Path of the Pale Rider before, you know that I am super excited about issue number 7. I've been talking about issue 7 since issue number 1.
Right.
Sitting on this huge secret, and I'm so excited to share it with you guys because it's a big moment, right? And so, but again, it's like when a creator is so hyped up about their own story, can you believe it? Of course, they love their own story, right? And so what I did is I let 5 other creators, influencers, podcasters read the first half of the script. They didn't get any art. They got a portion of the script. None of them got the ending, right? And in exchange, they had to give me a spoiler-free reaction to what they read. And so that's the video of them reacting to that first half of the script. And I got to tell you, one of the first guys that read it was like, son of a bitch. Like, he was like, I know you're the queen of cliffhanger. He's like, but you did it again. Like I cliffhangered him in the middle, right? Because it was like all this huge buildup to what, and then you get to see what it is. And then I was like, oh, that's all you get. Like, so, but that's, I mean, none of these people were paid. This isn't paid advertisement. This is their genuine reaction to what is coming. Josh Booth, who is in the chat or was in the chat earlier, I don't know if he's still here, but he got to read a portion of it. And so you'll have to see what he said. He's blown away. And you just have to see what Gilbert's going to do with it, because my words are one thing. There is very little dialogue in this issue. It is all action. And so you're going to see it play out. And it's Gilbert's art that is going to convey the emotion and the confusion and the chaos of the things that are happening. So I'm super excited. Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
I definitely can't wait.
I know. I can't wait either. So excited. That's my elevator pitch. So if you don't like reading words, watch that instead.
Hey, here's a look inside.
Yeah. Again, here's the cockamamie plan. There's Carlos. He's like, here you go, buddy. Like, strap this antidote to your arm. Good luck. Now, I love some of the things. Keep scrolling. That if you notice. So we have the time here. So it's 8:07, right? He gets 30 heartbeats. So you're going to be seeing Jude's watch. You see the sign? Zombie.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you know where we're going.
I know the location you're at.
Okay, so you know where we're going, but you don't know what's going to happen. And I love the subtle. So Gilbert's telling the story, but Matt Chambers fleshes it out. And what I mean by that is, look what's happening here. When Jude gets injected with this beta blocker, he starts to turn gray. And as the panels go on, he turns more and more. It's like it's spreading, right? And he has this visceral reaction to it until they pull up, and here he is. And he is rocking the undead look, and it's scary. So, but again, like, you got one bubble on that page where they're like, tap, and he's like, he's got a heartbeat in the truck. That's it. That's all the words you get. Wow. So it's going to all go down real fast once they get back out of that truck. Now, stop here. Do you see who's in the truck?
Oh, yeah.
Recognize them.
I do, actually.
From issue 1.
Yep.
And that sucks because they're about to have a bad day.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And then that's the other dog, Waffles, which we won't be making stuff for Waffles.
Why? So this is Waffles.
That's Waffles right there, yeah.
Oh, okay. I saw a little green dog. I only made an assumption.
No, that's not Sad Pancake. I had to promise the actual owner of Pancake that Sad Pancake would not be part of the chaos that is coming, and he's not. Sad Pancake is safe, and I love this visceral reaction. So every time Jude's heart beats, because he only gets one beat a minute, it like takes his breath away.
Oh.
And so that's going to be part of, he has to have luck, and he has to, hopefully he doesn't get caught, while his heart is beating, because look at them all. They're all looking at him like, I don't think so. Something is wrong here. So they could give him away, or his heart could beat when, they're paying attention to him, and the jig is up. So,
yeah.
1 heartbeat per minute. And he only gets so many.
Yeah. And then it becomes permanent, right?
Yeah.
So hurry up.
That's a short time, too. You're insane, Lori. I don't want to say too much because I want people to buy your book and find out for themselves. But geez, man.
Yep.
Okay.
It's about to go down. We'll just say that much. It is a terrible plan. And again, like, if you're new to us, you can kind of see some of the older issues. This is what you're going to be getting in, like, if you do a catch-up tier, where you'll see the previous, 6. So there's a little bit of art from everyone, all the covers. You can see the first 4 are the original artist, Marco DeFeo, and then new artist, Gilbert Perez, picks up with issue 5. And so, like, here, this is 4. That's 4.
Yeah, I suggest if you're just getting in on this, she does have a tier that you
Mhm.
can get all the back issues through, and while you're at it, add number 7 to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well, the catch-up tier is 1 through 7. Mhm.
right. So it's not too late to get in on this if you're just tuning in and finding out all about this stuff. And it's a fun read. It's a great story.
Yep.
You definitely have something here.
Thank you. And there are smaller packages. So if you're just finding us now and you're like, it looks good, but I don't know, you can just get issue number 1. So you can start at the beginning. So instead of getting one, like issue 7 where everybody else is, you can start at issue 1 and that's fine. And then get caught up as you go. Or I have a mini ketchup tier. I call it a ketchup packet, like you would get from McDonald's. And it's issues 1 through 4. And so again, if you want some of the story, but you just can't afford the big ketchup tier, because sometimes it can be out of a price range, right? You can get 1 through 4. But my recommendation is, if you can do the ketchup tier, to do it, because issue 7 is a critical issue and we're gonna be talking about it and you don't want to miss out. And I don't want it to get spoiled for you either.
Right.
Because that's hard to stop people from saying stuff on the internet, right? Because the internet's forever.
Right.
It's hard.
I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, if you even just pick up the first issue, you're definitely going to come back for the subsequent issues. So just fair warning, you're going to pick up that first issue, but you're going to want to come back for the others. Definitely.
The typical reaction I get is, how dare you give me the next one?
Right.
That's the reaction I get from issue 1. How dare you?
Right.
All right, I'm ready for the next one.
You have a trade too, don't you?
I do. The trade is 1 through 4.
Okay.
I didn't put it on the campaign because I already had the catch-up tier of 1 through 4. So I didn't want. It's hard when. Okay, so my problem where I'm at is my campaigns get too big and they get overwhelming with the amount of tiers you can have, right? And so it's a lot of stuff. So I start cutting back. So I was just like, I have the trade as an add-on. And so you technically can do the catch-up tier with the trade. You would just you back issue 7, and then you would add the trade and then 5 and 6. So you can do it. There's a way to do it. But I mean, and again, like if anybody's in my messages that's like, I would love if you would create a tier that had the trade and then the catch-up, I can do that for you, no problem. It's very easy to just drop me a message and I can put stuff together for you.
That's awesome. Oh, Lou says, I can't wait to sniff my copy.
So that's another crazy thing I did, right? Because I found scratch and sniff stickers last campaign and I was like, scratch and sniff everything. So I made it where you can upgrade your cover. You can pick any cover you want and you upgrade it with a scratch and sniff scent. So it's like $2. It's insanely cheap. And I put a transparent sticker on your cover. You can even do this with the wooden cover. I can add it to the back. And it adds a scent. So you can have a scratch and sniff cover. It's super cool. And it's not stinky. Like everybody's like, I'm super concerned that there is a scent on a zombie book. Right. But it's called Cowboy. It's citrus, bergamot, sea salt, and I think some kind of wood, amber wood, something like that. It smells it's really pleasant. And it just reminds you of kind of like out west. So that's what we were going for.
Okay. Not scary at all.
Not scary, not stinky. Like I tried to stink people out with the stretch goals we did last time because I sent out scratch and sniff stickers.
Right.
And the one I chose for zombie flesh was durian. And it wasn't stinky. And I was so disappointed because durian was on their stinky list. And I got it and I was like, okay, one of two things. One, either I'm warped and I really like stinky stuff, or two, this is not stinky. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's kind of a sweet smell to it. So I don't know. I don't know what happened there. But the barbecue scented one is stinky. I was like, it was just too much. It was overwhelming. Hi, Brad, by the way. Hi, Brad.
Yeah.
Oh,
I do
really
fun stuff.
strange.
Yeah, sniffing covers.
I don't really, I'm not too big on scratch and sniff stuff. I can be kind of sensitive to certain smells, so I try to
Yeah.
stay away. Like, I don't even use a laundry detergent that has like scented anything in it because I just can't.
That's why I made it an option.
Yeah.
You don't have to do it because I know some people are like overly sensitive to smell. Oh my gosh, I sent Gilbert his package for last campaign, and I had a bunch of the scratch and sniff stickers. They were in their own bag, and then they were in an additional bag. And I think by the time I shipped Gilbert's, I was out of the additional bags. He said he opened the box, and the whole box smelled like scratch and sniff. And I was like, oh no. Like, you got to wash your hoodie, buddy. And he was like, I did. And I'm like, I'm sorry. So I learned my lesson. Like, it's got to go in 2 bags. But so the covers are one thing. And then I just, we unlocked scratch and sniff stickers today that are maple syrup.
Oh.
Scented for their sad pancake ones.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. So people will be getting the sad pancake scratch and sniff stickers in their box. So
Nice.
yeah. But yeah, that's what Lou was talking about. So
that's great.
I mean, I don't know what other stuff is on there. I have a 2-cover combo. So if you can't decide on which one, because again, look at these variants.
Right.
Like,
Yeah. Like these are variant covers for issue 7 here. Another gorgeous cover.
Yeah.
William Russell and Dave Kemp on colors. This one is Wade Codling. He and I had a long conversation about this one because it's propaganda. And so if you like, you guys know, because you've been reading the series, there's been propaganda about the undead retirement community. There's multiple retirement communities out there, and they'll tell you it's a white picket fence and, go buy into your spot. It's like buying your cemetery plot early. You know what I mean? Because it's like, we're going to run out of space, and some of them are more posh than others, and you're going to find out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I loved all the little background. Like anytime there was something going on in the news, there was like separate little like bubbles that you could read, and like this stuff that was going on in the background was important too. I'm like, oh my god,
the supermarket, when Jude was in the supermarket with Lola, and they're having this confrontation, and the freaking government falls on TV in the background. I was like,
holy crap.
I know. I was like, they're not paying attention. But it was just so funny when Jude was like, President Harrison, he's like, I thought he died like 2 years ago,
Right.
And I was like, oh, nope, he's actually dead. So
yeah, that was great too. I'm like,
Wade. So Wade, the background he did was the TV with all like the lines. Like if it was there was nothing on it, was just lines of color. And then he did all the screens separately. And so that's why I was able to animate this. And so there's a short, I think it's like 30 seconds, but like the TVs turn on and they like glitch. And then at the very end, they all turn off. And then my little symbol with the skull turns on. And it's like at the bottom, it's like, are you okay? Are you in the URC? Send us some kind of sign that you're still there. Can you get out of the URC? Hey, Dylan, how are you, man? And so it's like, it's asking the question, like, what's really going on here? We'll find out. It's a bad day. Les Gardner, so talented. He did this in like a day. And I was like, that's sick, man. Wow. It's like, can't believe you. This was by accident. Can you imagine? Last campaign for issue 6. We always do a launch party, and Les kind of like wandered into the party because he's part of the network. And we always put the link in the Madness like chat group where I'm like, hey, I'm launching, Dustin has come before, and it's always a good time. And so Les showed up, and he was just like, I'm really impressed with what you do. And he's like, hey, if you break 5,000, I'll do a cover for you for free. And I was like, whoa. I was like, be sure that you really want to do that. I'm like, because we're going to break 5,000 like tomorrow.
Right.
Right? And Pops was like, nope. Les, you already said it. You said you would do the cover. He's like, you go ahead and get started. And Les was like, oh, okay. And so Les
Right.
so
I
Les
was there
did.
for that. It was
Yeah,
like, oh.
he was like, oh, all right. And Pops was like, you said it. You're doing it. Get started. But we got this gorgeous cover. And I had to sit on this cover from the launch of issue 6 until we could release it for issue 7. So absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
This is a
That's how it
popular
goes
cover.
sometimes.
Mhm.
You just have to sit on things sometimes. But
Yep.
yeah, it's a gorgeous one.
This one's Terry Parr, another very talented artist. He and I did the barter thing. So he has a series called Gemini Force, which is like, how do I explain Gemini Force? It's 2 cloned 80s rockers in space. They get into hijinks. They don't wear a ton of clothes. Yep. I don't think he has anything really salacious. Like, they're always covered, but you're gonna get stuff like this where it's like things are just covered.
Yeah.
Right. And so I
Barely
got this
holding
beautiful
on.
cover. What's that?
Barely holding on.
Barely. And that's when I named it. I was like, I'm gonna call this one Going Down. Sorry, brain in the gutter. And then this one.
Yeah. This one's so good.
Capitulate. If you don't know what that means, my friends, Google is free.
Yeah.
Because my goodness, there's going to be stuff going down in this issue. So when she sent this to me, I was floored.
Yeah. This is one I was, hung up on. I was like, man, do I get this one? Or do I get the other one? Or do I get this one? Do I get the other ones? It's been very difficult.
I get it.
This one's a very powerful looking cover.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I love about these is when you read the issue, these will all take on more meaning. And like even the Terry Parr cover, when you look at it, you're used to seeing a living person being pulled down by a horde of zombies. That was not a living person. That was another undead person that they're pulling down. Why?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so it all speaks to the issue. Except for Lola. Okay, I'm going to go back. Lola and Sad Pancake does not. They're just fan favorites. Like, they're not in this issue.
Yeah.
And if they were, when people would show up on my doorstep. Like, how?
That would be too much.
That would... Like, I know, like, if Sad Pancake goes down, then they would riot.
Mm-hmm. I did like watching him run around in issue 6.
Yeah.
So like, oh, look, there he is.
There he is. I was like, he played fetch with some kid's arm. Jude's like, what? He's holding the arm and the arm's waving at him.
That was pretty fun.
Yeah. We got that dark sense of humor. New t-shirt is Sad Pancake.
Sad Pancake. Yeah, right there. First shot.
That's the new t-shirt, right? Gilbert has made a ton of t-shirts. This one is an Angelo Aquino. These are Everett Watkins. Like, there's a whole ton of artists that were. I actually did that one. That's Gilbert. That's Everett. Like, that's Gilbert. There's Marco shirts. That's a Ken Salinas shirt. So I mean, like, that's Marco. Yeah, it's ASL bullshit, and then POTCR hand spelled out underneath. So we got a ton of really cool shirts. You could wear one every single day of the week, and we got hoodies, and it's a lot of fun. So
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get some of those shirts one of these campaigns.
Yeah, I know. It's hard when it's like, I got this much money and I want all the things, and what can I spend it on to still stay in my budget? And I just throw so much stuff at you where I'm like, I got this and I got that and I got this. And you're like, God dang it, Lori.
and you offer a lot of great things.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just t-shirts, stickers, hot sauce. It's, there's a ton of stuff that you offer.
Yeah, custom made pops.
Yes.
there's been this like very close group that will back these, and one of the persons this time decided that this one right here was too gory and they didn't want it.
Really? Okay.
Okay.
You want the blister beetles? And they're like, nah. I was like, okay. So they got something different. But I love these. These are my pride and joy. And when I finish building my office, they're gonna be on like the shelf of, you know, glory, because I think they're so cool. The studio that makes these, I highly recommend them. They're out on the East Coast. They're called Unique Concept Studio, and they read the book. So so they're into the story and they're like, okay, who's next? Like they're super into it. And they make a lot of cake toppers for weddings of these Funko Pops, and they deal with bridezillas a lot. And so when I'm like, I'm ready for the next Funko, they're like, yes.
So on runs like this, how many do they actually produce for you?
Is only what I order. So again, it's with the Kickstarter. I open up 5 of the like Jimmy was the last one that we ran, and so there's 5 available of Jimmy, and there's 1 available of the new Pop, and that one is always on what's called the Singularity. We've been running that since issue number 1. And the Singularity is like always the first or second thing to go because people fight over the new Pop. So so again, there's 5. Like I think only 2 people have backed the Jimmy Pop, and so that's all I'm going to order is 2. That's it.
Okay.
So it's as exclusive as what is ordered on the Kickstarter. The only place to get these is on the Kickstarter. I don't print extra. I don't take them to cons. That's it.
Yeah.
They're not on my website.
Carrie.
These are expensive.
Yeah, anything custom like this is not, because it's such a limited run, and the lower the number, imagine it's just that much more.
And it's not. I'm not getting these through Funko, so they're not mass produced in China, and I'm not buying 1,000 of them at a time. They're making 2. They're making 3. You know what I mean? So they cost a pretty penny, but these are definitely collector's items, and I only do a design once and we go forward. So if you find that you want one of these, you should get in, because people are still mad they didn't get a shot at that Big James. I'll just say that. Because we only ran so many of those, and then those are done. We might do a different, like we could do a Sad Pancake one eventually, but there won't be any more Big James. So you'll have to buy yours from eBay when these people part with them.
Stay on top of it.
Yeah. Good luck. I don't know. The people I know that have these, I don't think they're willing to part with them. So
you never know, because I've got a custom up here on one of my shelves that I remember when the guy first posted it on a website called The Fwoosh, and I'm like, oh my god, that's an awesome looking custom figure, and it was. I don't know if it was a commission for somebody else or if he had already sold it. I knew it was not up for grabs. So I paid really close attention to what he said he used. I was eventually going to make one myself one day, and I never got around to it. And then just in the middle of the night, one night, I was at work and talking to a coworker, and I just pulled up eBay and I was showing him stuff, and I saw it. I'm going, oh my god, is that really it? So I cross-referenced his original pictures, and it was somebody that didn't even know what they had. They were selling it on eBay, and I messaged them right away. I'm like, that's mine. I want it. That's mine. So I have it. It's on my shelf now.
That's amazing.
So you never know.
You never know. You never know. Someone could, someone's kid could steal it and be like, look what I got. Put it on eBay. Chad, you're still here. I thought you checked out long ago, Chad. That's funny. The secret reward is super funny this time. So I've done a whole bunch of secret rewards, and these are fun because you never know what you're getting yourself into. And so like I've 3D printed some stuff. I have laser printed wood stuff. Like I did those bear keychains. I laser engraved them, but I also inlaid sterling silver wire into it, and so it's the constellation of Ursa Major over the laser cut bear So those were pretty cool. I only did a handful of those. I 3D printed and wired working discs. So that's what I'm wearing and that guy is wearing with the hat. We're actually wearing a working disc that you can cosplay in. It lights up.
Nice.
Like you can time it for a heartbeat. If you get a green one, the red one just stays red. I was actually looking at Chinese components to do the sound, and I ordered them, and then they didn't get through customs, so I didn't get them. Sad.
Oh no.
I know. Someday I'll make it make sound. So, but this one is wearable, and I think it's hilarious. And so, if you get the secret reward, I'm customizing a thing, and you will. It's fun to wear, and you will crack up when you see it. I'll just put it that way.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Mm-hmm. Wooden covers again. These are showstoppers. I'm gonna try and cut some extra ones of 5 and 6. I'm gonna go to some shows this fall, so I'm done for a little bit, thank goodness. And then so I'm gonna try and bring some with me to some shows. So you could probably get like 5, 6, and 7 wooden covers.
Yeah,
which will be real cool. So
those look great.
We'll do 8 as a wooden cover, and then I think we're switching styles again because again the story changes. So
okay,
well, I think we're going to move to foils based off of what's happening in the story. So it's so shiny.
shiny.
Oh, Lou, no. Oh my God. Lou's like, is it someone else's face? I'm like, no, we won't be wearing someone's face. It'll be everything except the face.
There you go.
Take that however you want. In the add-ons, we always have good stuff too. So William Russell, if you're not familiar with William Russell, he is an artist. He calls himself the Angry Artist, and he's from Tennessee. And he has a series called Psycho Sal, which he brings in people like myself, like other writers, to kind of flesh out his story. So Chris Hayes wrote issues 1, 2, and 3. And then I picked up at issue 4, and I wrote 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then issue 9 is the end, which will be coming to Kickstarter in August, right? And so he and I have been collaborating back and forth where I get covers, in exchange for writing issues for him. And we started that when I was on issue 3 was the first time I got a cover from William. So we missed issues 1 and 2. So we are going back and we are doing limited re-releases of issues 1 and 2 with William Russell variants. So that's what this is. And so it's issue 1. Mm-hmm. But it's Big James. Who doesn't want that?
Big James.
Here's another anthology that I was a part of. This is actually live on Kickstarter right now. It's Cthulhu Invades Fairyland Volume 2. And this is great because if you like fairy tales and you like Lovecraftian cosmic horror, oh boy, are you in for a treat. Like there is a ton of indie creators involved in this. The full graphic novel is 170 pages, but if you just want a taste of it, if you don't want to go all in, you can actually add on this preview through my campaign, and it's 34 pages. And the story that I wrote is Beauty and the Beast is in this preview. It's 4 stories, 34 pages, all in color. So you can add this on. I think it's $20. So
nice.
I got permission to put it on the campaign. So
not bad at all. And there's a link there to go. I see to the other Kickstarter.
Yeah. So the 34 pages in my add-ons, but if you want the full graphic novel, it's 170 pages. It's an incredible book. That's the link. It'll take you right there to go check it out. Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yep. Very cool.
Yep. They have like 350 backers right now on that campaign. It's like huge.
Wow.
Yeah. I was like, I would love 350 backers. Like, let's get to 120 first. Choose Your Own Path is an amazing choose your own adventure style book. It is 60 pages. It's manga size. So digest size. It's 60 pages, mostly prose, but it has some illustration. It's that black and white, like that Big James with the arrow sticking out of his head. and it's David Rodriguez. Yes, we are entertained. Thank you. And then the wrap cover is by Marco DeFeo. And so you can put on the hat and boots and walk around Path of the Pale Rider world and run bounties and see how long you can make it. It's not long. You can die on page 4. It's amazing. Like I was like, if you do the wrong thing, the bartender just shoots you immediately. It's great.
Wow.
Start over. Yeah. I was like, you look like Swiss cheese. Start over. There's the trade. So you can add that on. It's 148 pages with some bonus material that's only in the trade. And so if you need the ultimate collection of all the things Lori Calcaterra, you definitely want to get one of these. There's a map of the apocalypse in there. There's additional journal entries by Jude St. Clair that are not in the previous 6 or 4 issues. Excuse me, because this is 1 through 4. And what else? So there's portions of the script. So you can read like the Big James chase, and you can read the riot scene in issue 4 with that person. I had to take their name out. So there's all the variant covers in there too. So I added on some more stuff. There's the Sad Pancakes went, and I usually have like 1 rebound book, 1 handmade mug. Like those all went. So I added on some more stuff for people. So there's laser cut wooden poker cards, which are, I think these are $5. They're super inexpensive. And then I only made 10 of those. I'm not making any more. And then I made squishies. These are not edible. Just want to remind people. But it's just, because every time people look at them, they're like, "Oh, can I eat that?" And I'm like, "No, don't."
What is a squishy? What is this? What we're looking at?
It's like a stress ball. It's big for kids. Like the kids love these things. It's like a Nido cube, and it's like I don't know what it is. What happened where all these kids have squishies? Like I made these because I went to a library show. And it was a younger crowd, and I just didn't have anything for them. And I was like, okay, squishies. So this is something like it's super cute and anybody can use it. It's a stress ball. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're about yay big.
Huh.
Yeah, it pretty much is, Lou. It's choose your own death. You can technically get through the whole book and stay alive. I know one person that's done it. You can do it, but it's not fun. I mean, like I guess it is fun, but I think it's more fun to like have a grisly death and go back and try again. Like see how many different paths you can go down, and there's so many crazy things in there. There's like exploding baby heads, and you can shoot children, and there's an undead bear. There's an undead campaign. Yeah, you can shoot the children, and then I make fun of you for doing it. There's an undead tiger. There's slavers. There's a shoot. Like you could become a gunslinger. You could become undead and keep going in the story. Like there's a lot in there. So it's just fun to, if you get through it all the way on your first try, you missed a ton of cool stuff. Go back and do it again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Open the box, see what happens.
That's really appealing, I think, to like the book fair generation, because there was a lot of those choose your own adventure books. So, which I'm part of. I remember book fairs at school. So
yeah,
that's really speaking to me.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Like, and the thing that you would like so much about it, Zombie, is that I have characters in the choose your own adventure book that show up later in the main story. And they're terrifying, right? So you get to encounter these really scary characters, and then they show up, and Jude's just like, "Hey, man," and you're like, "Oh my God, don't talk to him!" Like, and Jude just has no idea. He's just like, "You look weird," and you're like, "If you don't run away right now, like he's gonna kill you." So it's hilarious, because then you can, have the inside scoop about who some of these characters are that just materialize later. So
right.
Oh boy. Okay.
Sorry, I know he's adding to his checklist.
Yeah.
So here's the Sad Pancakes gone. Gone. Unique mug gone. Like these all go day 1. The rebound book gone. So if you want to get your hands on those 3, things, that's fun.
You better join one of those launch party shows, because let me tell you.
Yeah, if you're
Right.
not in the launch, then you're not getting your hands on like those sad pancakes were gone in the first 10 minutes. Like
Yeah.
it was incredible. And so there's
Right.
always some hot item that I know is the hot item and I know what people are gunning for. And if you want it, you gotta be there. And good
Right.
luck. May the odds be ever in your favor. Here's
Yeah.
the Sanctify your
Yeah.
cover. 50 Shades of Dead. I like it, Lou. I like it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna call the William Russell cover where she's exposed. She's got her top half is exposed, so we're gonna call it 50 Shades of Dead. Perfect. I've been calling it Undeath by Snoo Snoo. That is also appropriate. So.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. We got swag bags. If you can't decide of an add-on and you want me to just surprise you, we have two different dollar tiers of swag bags. I think 10 and 25. They're not super expensive. And I will throw a bunch of stuff that I think you will like or I'm trying to get rid of. Or I think it's super cool and I want you to have one, like a squishy.
Yeah.
I'll just throw it in your box. And so there's a couple different things. So we got t-shirts, koozies, keychains, canvas bags, multiple sizes. We got squishies. I 3D printed a bunch of these big boy Jameses. So I'm going to be, people are getting swag bags or getting those because I want them to go to a good home. So there's just a bunch of cool stuff I'll send out.
That sounds like a really fun kind of tier there.
Yeah.
That's an add-on, so anybody can add that on.
Oh, add-on. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're good.
It says it right there in the corner.
I try. I do that so people know where to go to find these things because again, like there's so many tiers and then there's a bunch of add-ons. So it's like, where am I going to get this, Lori? And it's like, there you go.
Yeah.
Just makes it easier. We already talked about the hot sauce, but there they are.
There's
all five. So there is a tier. There's a tier. The tier is the 3-pack because that's kind of our best seller. Oh. But let's say you want a wooden cover, and those like you have to order, or like you want a Funko Pop, like those are limited, and so you would get the Funko Pop, the limited item, and then you can add on hot sauce. And I made it where you can add on 1, 3, or 5 bottles. And then you can pick and choose what flavors you want in like the 3 and 5, 1, 3, and 5. It'll be in the survey. So you tell me what flavors you want because some people are like, I don't want to do the Carolina Reaper. Cool. You know, you can do 2 bottles of the barbecue and the other ones, or you can do 3 bottles of green sauce and a 3-pack. Like,
yeah,
wherever you want, I'll put it in there.
Nice.
Thank you, Dylan.
And there's your poker cards.
That's the right Joker right there. That's the correct one. So that's the one you'll be getting. And my dumb butt put the wrong one in add-on. So sorry, everybody. But these are the correct ones that we have unlocked. And so if you're looking to add on previous poker cards because you're just finding us now, I wanted to make it so like everybody can get to the end of the poker deck and have the full poker deck. I'm not gonna gatekeep the poker deck because you weren't with us from issue 2. You know what I mean?
Right.
I want everybody to have one. And I have it. Okay, so this is the white deck. There's a black deck.
Oh.
So once we finish unlocking all the cards, or we're close enough where I'm like, F it, we're just gonna release it. You know what I mean? Because that'll probably happen because I want it to. So if you scroll down one more, Dustin, or I'm not sure who has control here.
Oh, that's me.
Oh, okay. Zombie. And so you see the back where it's a white backing with black drawing and then the red swooshes. I have the inverse. So it's a black back with the white drawing with the red swooshes. So I'll release, once we finish the white deck, the black deck is complete and it's released. So
very cool.
Yeah.
And those unlock every 50 backers. So
correct. So again, it's kind of like your reward for coming back every campaign. And it's any physical tier gets this. And so we got a $10 buy-in. So you can get a physical copy at $10 and then you qualify for all the stretch goals. And that's part of it. So every 50 backers, we flip a poker card and you get poker cards and stickers and slice and dice and whatever else I can throw in the box for you. So this is
what are the dollar stretch goals?
So we have a goal of 4,550. And one of the cool things about Kickstarter is once you meet your goal, you're not done. Like you can continue to raise, like we're still raising funds for the next 3 days. And so if we hit other markers, these dollar markers, then I will give you more free stuff. And again, it's just for being a part of the campaign, and we have this extra money, so I'm going to reward everybody. And so the first one I always do is this digital PDF bundle, because the digital backers and the physical backers get this one. I always feel bad for the digital backers. We love them just as much. They're reading the story with everybody. But like if we're sending out poker cards, they don't get them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so they're missing out. So I always want to make sure that this is the very first one we unlock, because we will always hit this one, which gets everybody an additional 15 comics, 20 comics. And I switch these out every campaign. Like there's some that are there every time, but I'll switch some out just so it's like, okay, you get additional things to read should you choose. And you might find your next favorite read in this bundle. It's a little bit of everything too. So
well, that's really cool. That's kind of a cross kind of promotion thing going.
Yep.
Yeah, and it helps other indie creators as well. I always offer my issue number 1 because if they like, let's say, Immortal Era, they would like Path of the Pill Rider. If you like A Mother's Whisper, you probably like Path of the Pill Rider. So we do that back and forth, where it's like, these are my suggestions to you that if you like Path, you might possibly like these as well. And these are all great creators. I know every single one of them, and I can vouch for their passion and their drive and their professionalism. You know what I mean? So 100% recommend all of these books.
Really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
Sad pen card.
Yep, scratching stiff snicker.
Too funny.
I remember last time we were going, what should it smell like?
Yeah. I was like, I know what I'm going to make him smell like, but I'm not telling. So, he needs to smell like maple syrup. The Slice and Dice event is a blast. I dress up as Pikachu. We smash a fruit or vegetable. You guys get to name it and vote on the weapon of destruction. So whatever you guys decide as a group, I'll give you a bunch of different choices of weapons from my arsenal. I just got a chainsaw, so I'm super excited. Where I'm hoping that the chainsaw wins, but we got to unlock it first. So we got we're at 5,559. So we got a little ways to go to unlock this bad boy. So I need your help. We'll probably do a pumpkin because it'll be in the fall.
Yeah.
There you go.
And then this one, I really would like to unlock this one. It's zombie deconstructed. So this one is edible.
Yeah, that looks delicious.
Yep. So this is a family-owned candy company in Texas called the Candy Crypt. And I have their link too, so you can check out their socials and their website and what they do. And so we're going to be sending you a fun-sized pack of gummies. Not those kind of gummies. I live in Texas. We can't do it. But you're going to get an eyeball, a brain, teeth, and some gummy bears for Big James. And this one you can eat. So enjoy. So hoping we get there. We still got 3 days to go. And usually it gets pretty wild here at the end. So we'll see what happens. So anything can happen. And I'm going to change some stuff around. Like, this is cool. The magnet's cool. The Lola print is cool. We can always do those in the future. I want to unlock the coffee.
Yes, the coffee.
The zombies.
I love that, zombies.
Right? Lupon's named it. Lupon's in the chat. She named this. Because she comes on the Tuesday morning brew, and it was great because she was like, it's zombies. And I was like, you are right. You are 100% right. I'm totally using that. So when you feel a little dead, you need to feel a little more alive.
Get some zombies.
And now this isn't just any coffee beans. These are beans that I roast. So I roast the beans myself, and I will send you.
Is there anything you can't do?
I don't decorate cakes. I'm terrible at it. I can't do it. I've tried. But I will roast coffee beans, and I'll send you just a mini pack. It's enough beans for 1 cup of coffee, and then you can grind your coffee, brew your coffee, and come, watch the Tuesday morning brew, and we can have a cup together. So I thought that was spot on, wasn't it?
Yeah, for
sure. So I'm gonna move this one down in dollars, so it'll be like the Candy Crypt and then the Zombeans, because I want it.
Yeah,
that's really cool.
I know we haven't done this. Obviously, we haven't broken 10K yet. It'll happen eventually. But I have a short story of Big James destruction. It's only 8 pages, but there is no it's just Big James running through buildings and knocking people down and turning them into hamburger. It's 100% destruction. And so at some point we can do this. But if we break 10K in the next 3 days,
I love it.
If we can do that, then I will put 2 pages of this into the book that you're getting. So issue 7 will have 2 additional pages in it of Big James destruction.
Yeah. Love it.
Someday we'll get there. I have more free stuff for you. I know my campaign is so freaking big. This is what I'm talking about, where I have to start scaling back because it just takes forever to get. We've been talking for 2 hours.
Right.
I know, right?
Real quick. So Immortal Era is a great story. It's by Edward Davis. If you back physical copies of Path and Immortal Era, we're going to send you a metal card. It's a trading card, 2-sided. And so one of them is a cover from Immortal Era. The other is the cover from one of the covers from Path. You're going to get Capitulate from Catherine Burkhardt. And then there is another campaign called Produce Cats by Sarah White. And it's literally produce. Cats drawn as produce.
Yep.
So cats as bell peppers, cats as onions, cats as eggplants. It's hilarious.
Okay.
And it's just,
I have a confession here.
What?
So I saw this in updates or something.
Yeah.
Cat Avocado or whatever it is.
His name is Gary.
That's what gave me the idea to do a cat. That's
what got the Flapjack. So, awesome.
I was like, okay, I gotta do a cat.
Yeah. So all her stuff is cats. And now she's a comic book creator in her own right. She's a writer and letterer, but she just loves cats. And so she does this. She just decided to do a small campaign for merch for her cat stuff. So it's like stickers and magnets and keychains, and it's all pretty inexpensive stuff. I said t-shirts, but it's just hilarious. So I know my crowd likes the animals, and because you've seen the reaction to Sad Pancake.
Right.
So that's why I was like, yes, let's do a collaboration. So the avocado's name is Gary. It's so funny. But I'll send you a dinosaur chicken nugget sticker and you'll get Gary from Sarah. And if you get all 3, she'll actually throw in a Gary magnet as well. So it's crazy.
That is too cool.
I know. We do funny stuff. There's the links to their campaigns.
Yep.
Right there. And the rest of it is...
You always include these little riddles and stuff. And I haven't dug into them because I wanted to make sure that I was able to read through 1 through 6. I know they're there.
We got riddles and sign language. Do the one for issue number 3. That's the QR code scavenger hunt. Because one, I'm curious, because you'll tell me if any of those are broken, right? And I need to fix them. But 2, it's like walking through my brain. And what I think is entertaining and what relates to Path of the Pale Rider. So it's just fun to do. And it's not hard. You just have to scan the QR codes. One of them is my video. You know what I mean? One of them is legit. I put it together and it's it'll creep you out slightly, but the rest of them are just found videos on YouTube and it's funny. So yeah, do that one. Some of them are this one's a challenge. This one is different. Okay, I had to do a different riddle on issue 6, whether you got the PDF or you got the physical copy. So that's a hint.
Gotcha. Yeah, I just got the physical copies, I think.
One of those things is not like the other. We'll just put it that way. So, yeah, but they're fun. And again, it's like you'll get to see kind of the inner workings of the world. You'll find out more about Dwayne Fink. You'll find out more about the Undead Underground. We have a working phone number that you can call. It just replenished, so someone's been calling it.
Okay.
So yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, they're fun. They're fun stuff. I like doing these, but sometimes it's a challenge to see like what else I can come up with.
Right.
So,
I remember doing like creating a maze because it was in school and we had to like come up with like a maze and a crossword puzzle and like a find the word search. Those are hard to do.
Yeah. Thank you, Dylan, by the way. Thank you. But it's just like, again, it's just something extra that we do at Path that nobody else does. So it's like, not only do you get the comic book is the meat and potatoes. It's the main story, but the world is so big that there's so many other things that we could explore that we don't have time to explore in the comic because we're following Jude St. Clair and his journey. And so like one of his family members passes. Okay. And it's like, we get a small glimpse into what that looks like. But I did a whole short film of what it would look like as a family, as a nuclear family, where the head of the household is undead. You know, the troubles they might have and like how he's still trying to help, but he can't help. He's getting lost instead of, he's supposed to pick up the kids from school and he's not helping. And like the neighbors are bringing him back and making snide comments and, oh, he stinks now. And it's like, you can't sleep in our bed. And he's sundowning and acting more and more crazy until it finally escalates and something bad happens. And so that's what the short films are for. And I'm way overdue. Like I was supposed to, there's 4 and we're on 7. So I'm past due. I'm past due. I just, they need time. It takes time to do this. And the more into it that I am, the less time I have because I'm working on like other people's books at this point. So Day in the Life is the one I was referring to.
Yeah.
So it's a good watch. And then in the credits, like a lot of times people can volunteer to be a part of the video. And so for the credits in A Day in the Life, I asked people to make like a zombie face and take a selfie. And then I put them through photo filters. And so I zombified about 40 people for the credits. And then I came up with a story on how you were collected. So it's fun. You know what I mean? You get to see yourself in the world.
Yeah.
The one before that, everybody took a picture of themselves as a dead body. That was fun too.
Really cool. And I don't want to gloss over Meet the Team, but
you can gloss over me. You've been hanging out with me for a while.
Yeah, but I saw that axe blade bat thing, and I remember a conversation on your Tuesday morning brew, and I'm like, that's a badass idea.
The bat saw. That's Von Fox. He writes the series called Murder Face, and that's the weapon that his villain Murder Face carries. And it's hilarious. And I was like, I cannot believe it's a legit wooden bat. Like that is not a cosplay. That is a weapon. And we used that to dismember a watermelon in the last Slice and Dice, and it was hilarious.
Just look at the joy on her face.
I know. I'm so weird. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I was so excited. I was so excited to kill that thing. So
that is awesome.
You let out some aggression.
Yeah.
Clean it up later.
Yeah, that's you. That's your bouts.
Here's Gilbert Perez, right? Yeah. Look at his shirt. It's amazing. Super talented. He actually did some work on the Miles Morales books. Like he did the inks in the Miles Morales books. I don't know the specifics, but yes, he has done some professional work.
Nice.
And just super talented. Like if you go back and you look at issues 5 and 6, the thing that I love that Gilbert does, not only just to bring the characters to life, but go look at the panel work. So like if there's a smoking gun, the smoke makes the panel and goes up. He has characters that are bleeding down, and it goes in between the panel. And if you look down below, it's like a pool of blood where it has dripped down the side of the panel. If you scroll up to the beginning pages of issue 7, when Jude gets injected with the beta blocker for his heartbeat, the pages are white border with black blotches, and then they switch to black with white blotches. So he's doing these subtle things with the panels, not even what's going on in the panels, to tell the story. And he just does incredible work.
Yeah, that's really fun when an artist takes the time to do like just little touches like that. That's awesome.
And he also drew Sad Pancake for the first time, and I made him kill it. So it was his fault.
Yeah.
Sorry, Gilbert. This is Matt Chambers. This is the only place you can see him because he will never come on a podcast with me, which I think is hilarious. But he's a great guy. He's super talented. He's not just a colorist. He can draw too. Like some, I think most colorists can draw as well. They just don't tell people that. But super talented. And he's been with us since issue 3. So he did issue 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and he actually colored issue number 1. He went back and did number 1 for us. So.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And he has it's so funny because I asked him for a bio, and I think he gave me like a quarter of the books that he actually has done. Like he's been on so many projects, it's ridiculous. And I'm like, do you want me to update your, your bio, your resume? And he's like, nah. Okay.
Funny.
I could do another page of books that man has worked on. And this is Rachel Bullock, who is our editor. She's been with us since the beginning, since issue 1, and keeps us looking polished, helps us when we forget to put on bracelets and neckties and the stupid, like Jude was wearing apocalypse gear. So he has like one knee pad, and it's like, it has to stay on the same knee, guys. We can't change. You can't change mid-story. Like, go switch it up, So she's the one that catches all those weird inconsistencies and my misspellings, my weird, commas in the wrong place, and all of that. So she keeps us looking polished. Thank you, Rachel.
And there's all your fund allocation and your legalese and stuff like that for the campaign.
No AI, no fat bears. That's
absolutely. Yep. So, no, always a fun scroll through for your insane Kickstarters. Insane. Look, I'm still scrolling back up.
People are like, that's insane how much work you put into these. And I was like, I know, but you got to stand out somehow. When there's 350 Kickstarter campaigns that are live, how do you stand out? So we do a lot, but I love it. I love it. I enjoy it. It's like you making undead llamas. Like, you didn't have to do that, but you like it. You love it. So that's me. I'm making squishies because I can't stop myself. And my husband's like, another hobby? And I'm like, sorry. I want to make squishies.
Oh, man. So there's 3 days left. If you haven't backed, go back already. Pick up an issue or pick them up, all of them. Pick them up.
You won't be disappointed. I've never had someone come back to me and tell me that they didn't enjoy the story. If you listen to what Zombie was saying earlier, there's layers upon layers of this story. And it's one of those, like, as you keep reading, you have to go back and reread, and it will make it like the story changes.
Yep.
Because I've put a lot of time and effort into it. Like, I wrote the script in 2018. We started on this journey in 2020. Everything kind of crashed when COVID hit and we didn't go forward. And I took a year off, and I wanted to find the right artist. And so I met Marco, in January of 2022. And we published July of 2022. And so we've been doing two or three Kickstarters a year. And we ain't stopping. So this book is funded. Come help us unlock more kick-ass stretch goals. We want to do the slice and dice. We want to do the zombie deconstructed. And if we get those done, you guys can, we'll unlock the coffee too. Why not? So
yeah,
let's do it.
And these get fulfilled relatively quick. I mean, I remember the end of the last one, and then it was it felt like the blink of an eye for me, and I got my rewards. I was like, oh wow.
Usually usually I'm waiting on books, and I used Artist Express this last time, and they were so freaking fast that I didn't have all my merch lined up.
Oh no.
Usually I've ordered my merch in advance, and I was, but I think there was a couple of things I was waiting on merch wise, and the books were there before some of the merch had showed up. I think the Funko Pops always take the longest.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was shipping stuff, and the Funko Pops were due any day. So like I had started to ship things, and I was like, okay, I'll just ship these last. And by the time I was done with everybody else, the Funko Pops had showed up and I was shipping. But it's just incredible. Like, some of the prints that I've done have taken a long time, but Artist Express is pretty quick. So
nice.
Yeah.
Oh, really cool. So I have not put my pledge in yet. I will be. I'm going to be looking at it tonight because Dustin and I have got to go. Like, okay, what do you need?
Yeah, like you do the opposite of what I'm doing, right? So we can each have a thing. And that's when my husband and I go out to dinner. I'm like, "What are you getting? The steak or are you getting the lobster?" I was like, "Because if you get the steak and I get the lobster, and then we can share, right?"
Right.
That's the whole point. So
yeah,
right.
No. So there is one other thing that I want to share, and Dustin's cursing me for finding it.
What did you find?
So I have a bad habit of doing these deep dives, and there's a site that does the independent kind of off the wall toys and everything called 5K Toys. So I had found, let me swap over. I found this guy here. Let's see. Let me make sure. Yeah. So a 1/12 scale cowboy figure. So and I'm going,
Jude.
Totally make Jude with this. Oh, too far. There we go. So, I mean, just a couple of different colors here, and it would be damn close.
Yeah, he is close. Like he wears a red plaid shirt, but he wears a vest, and he has a necktie, and I mean, like I don't think he has a rifle. He has a machete.
Right.
He has a machete, and he has a smaller knife, and then he has a 6-shooter. But you never know if he has any bullets. Which is the funny point of the whole thing. Is he's walking around with his empty gun most of the time.
That's funny. But
yeah, that looks like Jude for sure.
This thing, and there's two different versions. There's a standard version, and he comes with all of that stuff, and then there's a deluxe version that just there's like a barrel and a lantern and a table and just all this crazy stuff. A head with an eye patch.
I was debating whether we should give him an eye patch later or not.
So if cowboy stuff is your thing, I had to share this. I had to before the episode ends.
Yeah.
So the standard version is
the
about
horse is not included.
Yeah, no. Right. So horse, there are some pictures on this site with him on horseback, and they have separate listings for horses and things like that. But the standard version is going to cost you about $100. The deluxe version is about $125. So if cowboys and stuff is your thing, anybody out there watching, it's 5ktoys.com. These are up for pre-order right now. The estimated delivery date is second to third quarter of next year. Ooh. But I'm not familiar with this company, Crazy Figure. I've never really heard of them before, so I can't speak to their manufacturing process and how quick or slow that they are. So it could always come a little sooner, or it could always come a little later. I am waiting on stuff that I've pre-ordered from 2 years ago, but you have to kind of look at what was going on in the world at the time, because the tariffs were the real big thing. Like companies Like factories shut down completely. Like they're like, yeah, okay, stop. We're waiting this out. It's going to settle at some point, you know. And then they went back into production once it did. So there's that. But yeah, I may have to pick this up and make myself just a custom Jude.
And I'm gonna come over and fight you for it. I'm just like, I'm here for all of the undead things and Jude.
So I don't know. We'll see.
That would be so cool.
I might
even if you just take pictures of him for me. I was like, please.
I'm on the fence because it's a pretty penny. You know, it's.
I'll pitch in. I'll pitch in for it.
It's a little more than what I like to spend on a single figure, especially at, you know, a 6-inch scale.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I might hold out and wait and just make my own custom from what's widely available.
Gotcha.
It depends. I don't know. Either way, Jude's on my radar.
I'll pitch in. I will pitch in. Whatever you decide to do, you let me know. I'll pitch in.
Yeah.
For her, dude. You're funny. No, he's not talking about just buying it. Like he customizes.
Oh yeah, like I totally like make them look different and everything. Like if I say it's going to look like Jude, it's going to look like Jude from the artwork in the comics. So
you're like, shut up and take my money. That's it.
Right.
But yeah, 125. That's a lot for one figure that I'm going to destroy to rebuild.
Right. You're like, I'm going to take it all apart.
So yeah, a big part of that is because the soft goods. I don't know. I've got to find like that red plaid shirt.
Yeah.
In that the right scale that's going to fit. So, because I can't sew, I can't do it. We'll see.
Do it.
I'll figure something out. I see her thinking already. Well, you do enough, all right?
I mean, like you are in the same boat. I'm always like, you already do so much, sir. You don't need to be doing this too. But I do sew, but I've never sewn doll clothes before.
Oh, it's a whole other challenge.
Right.
Like, yeah.
So I was like, I don't know.
It's something else. I'll say that because I have hand stitched some stuff to go on, you know, some figures, and it's a challenge. Because
do it.
You gotta get the right like thread size, or else it just looks kind of goofy. Because it's like, okay, yeah, that's way too big for that.
Yeah,
you know, because it's a 6-inch figure, you know, so. There's all kinds of challenges that I'm not very good at solving because I don't sew.
Right.
But anyway, I had to hit that last little toy kind of bit.
I know. So I was like, I need all the things.
I'm thinking about it. You know, it's here. It's up here.
See, this is how I know. Okay, so this is one of the reasons why I know Path resonates with people is because of stuff like this. Like people that are into video games can see Path as a video game. Like we're on Thursday, we're going to be playing an RPG in Path of the Pale Rider world because Chris can see it as an RPG. I see it as a movie or an animation. My husband is the one that was like, this should be a comic book. So when people interact with Path and then like can see it through their own medium, that's how I know it. Like it resonates with people.
Yeah,
it's cool.
Yeah. It's good. You've gotten something.
Thank you guys, and thank you for having me on the show. I always like catching up with you guys, and I was flabbergasted by the amount of undead animals you have made.
Well. No, I'm not gonna.
I was like, "What?
Wait, there's more." No. Really, there's not. I had one more that I was gonna do, and it was kind of based off of our conversation through Messenger. I did have another puppy because of the whole waffle.
The waffles.
And I was gonna make like a roadkill puppy, but I didn't have the time to do it. So
please don't make anything a waffle. It be because you don't know what's gonna happen to waffles.
Right.
We'll just leave it at that.
And
You
I
don't know what's going to
don't.
happen to Waffles, so you
You
can't
don't
make an
know.
undead
I
Waffles.
killed him, but I don't want to say it.
Twice.
Yeah, no. But now I know the cat should be like that. So
Yeah. So I was like, do the flat cat. We can call it flat cat.
maybe
And
we'll
that's
see the cat revisited.
hilarious. And then
So
Pops was like, you could just flip them like with someone could walk over and just like bloop and like it goes.
that's funny.
That's too funny. It's too funny.
Whew,
I
okay,
know.
this marathon
Well-
show is going on long enough, I think.
Yeah, most
Lori, do
definitely.
you have anything that you'd like to help promote anybody out there before we go?
Promote other people? Why, yes. I mean,
You, other people, anything.
well, me, of course, come check out the Kickstarter. I mean, we've been talking about it the whole show, and that's what the show's about. So help me, again, anytime someone like myself, an independent creator, is running a campaign, it is the most important time for us because it guarantees that we can pay our artists a working wage, that we can print top quality books, you know what I mean? That I can get you this merch that I spend the time to make. It's important. A lot of people are like, hey, I'll just pick it up from you when it's printed. Well, this guarantees that we can print it. So, plus you can buy the book from my website, or you can get it for the same price from the Kickstarter and get all the poker cards and the cool stuff that comes along with the stretch goals. See what I mean?
Yep.
Right. So, myself, I'm live. There's a ton of indie creators that are live right now, including Ed Davis on Immortal Era, Sarah White with Produce Cats, Chahulu Invades Fairyland Volume 2. There's a ton of books out there. There's Monster Matador, which I just backed. Carissa Grant just went live for her Western. I think it's not Redemption. It's the other one. Devastation. That went live today. So go check that out. And there's just so many amazing indie. Oh, John Westhoff with Drumsticks of Doom. He's going to be on the Tuesday Morning Brew tomorrow, hanging out with me, talking stuff. And I got questions for him about Weird Al Yankovic that he needs to answer. You have to tune in to find out what. So
Yeah.
Again, there's a lot of good stuff out there. We are tired of Hollywood reboot, rehash, recycle, prequel, sequel. We are still writing good stuff. It is in indie. Come with us and read the stuff, and you will be entertained.
That's right.
That is
You'll
all.
be entertained.
Are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained?
There we go. That's it. What Dustin said.
So, all right, Dustin, what else do we have coming up on our channel, and then anything coming up of interest with the Madness Network itself?
Thursday we have Wednesday we have a gaming show. Thursday we have a gaming show, followed by watch party for Tin Cup is this week. And those are the movies that we'll be reviewing on Friday on ADHD Theater. So,
cool.
What happened? Like Pop says, it's all action. Take it as is. So, there you go.
And Thursday's game, we're playing Path.
Yeah.
The Bell Rider. Like, we're gonna be walking around in the world.
I can't wait to die.
I don't know. Like, Chris sent me the script, so I'm gonna go read and see what the journey is gonna be, but I already know it's gonna be messed up.
Yeah, well, maybe I'll shoot another kid this time.
Ooh, then he could shoot you back.
Right.
Like,
I didn't actually shoot a kid. It was just I fired a warning shot in the air. Okay,
and then he rolled a 2 and shot the kid by accident.
Yeah, well, that wasn't my fault.
It was
Dustin,
hilarious.
You monster.
Hilarious.
I grazed him.
Go ahead. A
So
bullet's
funny.
got to come down somewhere.
I know,
I
right?
mean, that was such a funny show, and I'm so sad I had to miss the finale because, like, with Dallas McJockster, he was like a retired martial arts teacher. He would climb up on the roof of a building and then try to parkour off of it, and then again roll a 2 and crash into the ground in a bunch of bushes, and we would all just point and laugh at him like, ha 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 ha,
Right.
it's Dallas. Like, too funny.
Yeah.
Like, it's just ridiculous. So
it was definitely a fun time. So
funny.
But anyway, we're gonna wrap things up here. Tune into all the good stuff happening on the network. And until next time, I've been Dustin.
I'm Zombie.
Me?
I'm Zombie.
I'm Lori for now. I don't know. Maybe I won't be tomorrow. You'll have to tune in and find out.
Yep. And Thunder Nerds Ho.
Ho!